happened last time? Anyone?
Stuff.
We went on an excursion on the illegal side. We broke into the building. And then, did we? No, we left the guy who was infected with the symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
And
We purged him and then left him there.
yeah, we purged him and then left him there.
But it was a friendly purging, so it was all good.
Yeah.
Why do you guys have to paint me as a villain?
What?
Gray area.
I don't think that's a villainous act to.
And this member of our team is Jacket. She purges people.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Gollum
But
has
it's a
been
nice
purged.
purging.
A nice
Well,
purging.
I mean, we got a team of really great people trying to come together. I mean, we've got someone who's involved in corporate espionage, stealing stuff left and right. Someone
I would have
who's-
to be a corporation for that to engage classified as corporate espionage.
This
is perfectly mundane espionage.
Oh, okay. It's the good kind.
Oh dear.
At worst, it's planetary espionage.
Yeah, it's kind of like intergalactic espionage.
Yep, I guess that's true.
Intergalactic espionage.
Yeah.
So we're making it even worse.
Oh boy.
I can't wait for that to hit the newsstands eventually.
Yeah.
Sounds like something from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just international espionage. Planetary, so it's okay.
Yeah. No.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys broke into Helen Tech. People acquired some interesting information.
Wait, we broke into where?
I thought it was Helen Tech, wasn't it?
No,
No,
we
sorry,
broke
that
into
was
Aegis.
Aegis.
we
I
have
apologize.
to break
Helen
into
Tech is
Helen Tech
next.
later. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's on
I gotta
the
double
list.
check. Oh, that's right, because you acquired that information. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to double check my notes before I'm like, and you found out this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. I go ahead and cut you off before you said anything.
Thank you. Yep. And people got the information they wanted. I don't really whether people share or whatever. That's up to Jerfelkin and Golem. But they did.
Golem?
Yes, because they got the files on. I believe it was Jerfelkin and files
Files on the whole team.
the whole team. Yes.
Really? Wow.
For what they could find. I mean,
Good old
you didn't
trustworthy, honest, no problems Golem. Just got all his files on everyone.
But I remember they looked and they were like, who's Wakuna? There wasn't really anything.
Yeah, there was nothing on the
file not found.
I'm the
You're-
mystery.
Well, sure. You're big enough to make it on TMZ, but you're not big enough to have an FBI file.
Yeah.
I mean, did they even get her name wrong? Wasn't that a thing?
I don't know. They didn't have a real name.
I don't think they had anything. I think that was what we
Kick
went with.
girl. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I feel so loved.
All right. So, if I remember correctly, also, Wakuna had a run-in with her parents.
Right.
That went really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
And yes, the one wrong roll was you of the evening.
I mean, I
Yep.
think it's gonna go real great for Wakuna on her new cooler super team.
Yeah, so her mom's taken her to a nice building, a nice superhero organization that helps youths with power and troubled individuals and gives them a purpose. So,
When you say it like that, it sounds like a cult.
well, it's not really. I mean, isolating people from their friends and family to train them to be soldiers, and that's totally normal and healthy. So,
It's not a cult.
so yeah, that's where we find Wakuna. She's walking with her mom towards the big, superhero kind of academy-ish kind of headquarters. So where the much better superhero team is usually located. But that's not me saying it. That's just the press, I think that was pretty much it. Jacket, you went home, right?
No, I stalked my dad, and then I went home.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
she found
I
out her
remember
dad
that.
works at Aegis.
Yes.
Mhm.
Or yeah. So, and I think that was pretty much it. Because I remember Jerfelkin coming in and asking Kestrel and Golem for the information they had, and they only sent what information, just so I could be.
We didn't give him any on the spot because
Okay.
I think Golem
Yeah, I
said he
told him I was
had
going to need to process it for his systems, and then I think we sat down and went through it to
Okay.
figure out what to give him.
Well, I couldn't remember what you guys decided to give him. Was it just the stuff on the symbiotes? Like
I don't remember us talking about it. I think we were
Okay.
just like, yeah, you'll get it later, and we didn't go into that.
We're certainly not giving him anything that doesn't pertain to the symbiotes.
Okay.
The question is if we sanitize anything of that symbiote information.
Got it.
And I think the answer is no, unless Kestrel makes a compelling argument for it because he's suspicious. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to be suspicious about. So,
I mean, you gave him like a couple of days, so unless we're time skipping a couple of days, I would say put it on the back.
I gave him a couple of hours.
Oh, I thought you said like a day or two.
No.
Oh, well, fudge. That changes things.
That was that was the part I left off, so I wasn't sure what kind of information he got his hands on.
What all information do we have again, like from this that is that we would need to pass on to him, like
about the parasite?
As players, like what?
I think the big gist of it was we got that they had gone through a similar process as the symbiote on Jacket, but had been given aggressive insect species DNA, and also that they were sort of set up to be followers to the other one.
Okay. Ugh.
Yes, Earth species, not human species bees.
I mean,
what were used. As much as I want to have human bee or whatever, the human swarm or whatever that image.
For now, it's
human bees.
Yeah.
Human bees that I saw in Discord, I was just like, oh, that's hilarious.
We'll get there. That's season 2.
Season 2, the big enemy.
Yeah.
Dr. Hive.
Oh man, that sounds
King
really-
Bee. I don't know.
I don't know. That's been overdone in, like a lot of superhero stuff too.
He just runs out and he screams, the bees, my face.
Aren't the bees like the anti-superhero team in Teen Titans?
The Hive.
The Hive.
Yeah, I think they're the bad guys. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking of.
They were like a cult that was led by a mind or pheromone controlling queen or something like that.
Yeah, it's a cult agency with like typically it has like ties to like Trigon, a demonic demon and stuff like that, but like it's mostly just a large flunky entity, you know, so you can be like, oh, we have to fight through 50 hive people, like, you know.
It's an excuse to have people to fight.
Yeah,
they're the Teen Titans AIM, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, they're like AIM or Hydra before Hydra was a big deal, you know.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Like,
generic crowd of mooks as an organization.
Or like the Hand, you know, where it's just like you need an evil enemy force, and they're just like the generic force.
Got it.
And they had to like infiltrate them a few times, and or like
I never read
themselves in there.
I never. By the time I picked up the Titans comic, it was only a couple issues before Rebirth kicked. I mean, not Rebirth. New 52 kicked in, so I didn't really know much about Teen Titans other than the TV show.
The cartoon.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I mean, the cartoon wasn't that far off.
Show.
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
Yeah, but now we have Teen Titans Go, isn't that totally worth it?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
super good. Everybody loves that show.
Isn't that the baby version?
Did you see that Teen Titans Go actually completely slapped its it completely crushed itself and dropped the mic? Did you see that?
You mean its entire existence?
Huh?
I've
No,
only
there is an
seen it, but
episode
I haven't
apparently
seen
where
it
they
yet.
watch the original Teen Titans.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like, what the hell? This is amazing. Why'd they cancel this?
Yeah, they did. They did a straight up like meta episode about it.
Oh, I haven't seen it, and I have to watch a lot of it because I work with the people I support. They watch a lot of cartoons, so I watch a lot of Teen Titans Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I hate
no.
Teen Titans Go, but
It's either that or Ben 10. I watch a bunch of kids' cartoons.
you know
Hey,
what?
Ben
Ben
10's
10's
I
not
didn't think
too
Ben
bad.
10 was
I
that
like
bad.
Ben.
The new
Yeah,
Ben 10.
Oh,
Wait, there's
okay,
a
never
new
mind.
one?
Yeah, okay,
Oh my
screw the new one.
goodness.
The Teen Titan Go Ben 10.
Oh, God
Yeah, I've
damn
seen
it.
that. I've seen that. It's pretty bad.
So, I mean, when Amazing World of Gumball's on, I'm just happy there's something I can somewhat enjoy.
Oh, Amazing
So.
Noel was great.
So, all right,
Yeah, I
all
actually
right.
really
Bunny
liked the
Trail.
original Ben 10, but
Oh, I enjoyed
Yeah.
it too. The new one is
I didn't even know.
I
there
wish he
a
was
new one.
older. That was my problem with the original Ben 10. I was like, the fact that he is 10 ruins this because he does really, really annoying, stupid things because he's a 10-year-old.
Well, they aged him up over the series, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
they-
they also
over the
ruined the
original,
power
yeah.
gimmick because then they're like, he has 50 billion forms, and I was like, no, it's not as cool.
When they started cranking them out like Pokemon, it got a little fucking
Oh,
stupid.
and then they have ultra forms where it's the original form, but then the alien gets better somehow because that makes sense, like
the
a
Power
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Hey, they had to sell toys. If you don't
exactly.
sell
That's
toys-
the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's what killed Young Justice. Wasn't
Yep.
the show's ratings? It was the fact that no one was buying its toys.
Seriously?
Yep.
That
Yep.
doesn't surprise
That's
me.
so sad.
Yeah.
It had amazing ratings, but it just wasn't selling toys. So they were like, "Can it?"
That's
That
I've
was
never
after
seen
season
Young
one.
Justice.
that's how all like kids cartoons work. Essentially, is toy sales.
Yeah.
So okay,
How's
okay.
Gumball going around then? Gumball doesn't sell toys.
I don't even know
Merch,
what that
maybe?
is.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay. Sorry. Back to
T-shirt.
game.
What game? What are you talking about?
What are we talking about? We're talking about the what the hell is our team name again? I can't even remember.
The
Oh,
motorcycle
come on,
gang?
guys.
Yeah. Yeah. The
You know,
super
You're
cool.
gonna make Wakuna. You're gonna make Wakuna cry. She came
super
up with a team.
cool. Super cool.
Yeah, but
biker
she's
gang.
ditching us for some other team. We got to come up with something
That's
new now.
true. She's probably gonna.
What
take
was
the
your
name with it.
superhero team name?
Little Kuna
The
haters.
Outcasts.
The
There we go,
Outcasts.
the Outcasts.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, this is super edgy. Got it. Okay, so
Spoken like a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
which your character is?
Yep.
Works.
Okay, so Wakuna, you're
Yes.
walking in with your mom, all right? And you walk through the big
Mhm.
doors, and she goes over here, honey, and she walks over to a little Have you guys ever been to to get your taxes done? And they have those little like the H&R blocks where they
The
set
little
up in
curtain
Walmart.
kiosks?
Little booths.
Yeah, the
Little-
little booths.
curtain things.
Yeah, you go into a little room where there's like a bunch of little booths, and some people are standing around at different booths. And your mom goes, "Okay, I think that's the lady we've got to meet." And then they wave her over, and you both go. She goes and sits down, and there's a seat next to her for you to sit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming you go and sit, and the lady turns to you and goes, "Hi, how can I help you?" And she's like, "Well, your mom's like, well, we are here to register my daughter for the superhero training program." And the lady looks at you and she goes, "Wow, that's incredible. Have you been superheroing already, or are you a newbie?"
Wait, is Wakuna in uniform?
Wakuna, are you in normal clothes or uniform? Because I was thinking you came in normal, but you
Normal.
This is actually a big question.
It
Because
is.
if
It
she shows
is.
up in uniform and people see her shopping around, what are they going to say?
It's gonna be in all the papers.
They're gonna be
What?
asking, "Where's Kestrel?"
First, do they have a problem? First, they kick out one girl. Now another one. Now it's a group of guys,
And whatever jacket is.
in whatever jacket is.
And-
So
And the robot.
Yeah.
yes.
It's,
So-
it's one
So
guy.
we're gonna battle
It's one
in
guy.
freaking
One.
dress here soon, just to prove you guys wrong.
Okay. So no, but I didn't hear you. Did you come in normal clothes or superhero
Yeah.
clothes? Normal clothes.
Close.
So the lady's asking you. So have you done superheroing before?
A little bit.
Oh, that's great. Now, what kind of powers do you have?
I kick butt.
Oh, one of those. Okay. like her face goes away. Like Like she gets
One
like
of
looks like kind of
those.
sarcastic for a split second, and it comes right back. Like she just starts smiling again. She goes, "Okay, now would you like to? We've got these forms. Yeah. If you've really been have you been involved in any kind of superhero teams or anything?
Yes.
Any of your little friends been organized in any kind of way?
What do you mean?
Well, what I'm simply asking you is, do you have a reputation that you would like to carry over with us? Would you like what we do here, especially with those of you who don't have powers, is we like to have you register your name for our books, so we can have both your superhero persona that you've gone as and your real person identity, so we can have you on record. Is that something you'd like to do? Because to be honest,
now,
we don't
I thought
really.
this was more of a like we get to see how your program works. I didn't feel like, Mom, did we need to like give them information yet? I thought we were just looking at this.
And your mom goes, no, you're getting a little bit ahead. We're not actually fully on board yet. We're just taking a look. Oh, she goes, oh, okay. I'm not surprised most people without powers come around just for a look. So.
Okay.
Man, she is being powersist right now.
Meet our new villain, guys. She's collecting all the superpowered people because they're better. It's Magneto, but a woman.
No, she's clearly the bureaucrat.
I don't want to give my information away. You've already seen my face.
Well, since you don't have to disclose your superhero identity, and she does air quotes.
What an ass.
Patronizing bitch.
What an ass.
Shoot a fireball at her. Prove her wrong.
She goes, but we do need you guys to just fill out your name, and she just asks, it's normal stuff you'd fill out. So
Okay.
just fill this out, and we can give you your exhibition tags.
Okay. Mom?
And then, yeah, she goes, okay. And then you can tell your mom's a little irritated with her. Like,
talking shit about her baby.
she is like really annoyed, but she's doing her best to control it. So you guys fill out and you head out to the main hall, and your mom's like, I did not like her.
I wish
Aw,
Jackie
bonding
was there
moment.
now.
Yeah. You just got to be careful with places like this because you never know, Mom.
Your mom looks at you. Your mom looks at you and goes, honey, I'm a lawyer. I know paperwork, but that's cute. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mom. Love you too. So, where are we
there's
going first?
Well, you see that there's a tour that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, well, let's.
The tour has a cheesy name, right? What is it?
Oh man. Oh, you put me on the
Super
spot
Hall
here.
of Fame.
I don't know what you'd call it.
The hero's journey.
Oh,
There we
yes.
go.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Perfect.
Okay, so you get into the hero's journey, and they're like walking through the training centers, and you see a couple people in like a really advanced gym doing different kind of tricks, and superhero tricks and cool martial arts, and they look really well organized. And you see different people standing around, some like B-level heroes. They're the kind of heroes, that don't really get their own comic book, or if they do, it only lasts for 5 issues before it's canceled. But they pop up in a lot of other series a lot. Those kind of heroes, they're hanging out there. The low end ones, maybe even C levels. And as you're walking with your mom's really enjoying the tour. And then this kid walks up and goes, "Hey," he's in the tour with you. He goes, "What are you in for?"
Excuse me?
Are you? Well, you're thinking about joining, right?
Just looking at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom wants me to join. She says I get into too much trouble.
okay.
Are you just
going
ignoring
out
him?
at night?
What'd you say?
What kind of trouble do you get yourself into?
Murder people.
Oh, you know when you got powers, you just want to use them to have fun sometimes. You got powers?
Kinda.
Oh, okay. What's kinda?
None of your business.
Ooh, mysterious. That's cool. That's cool. So, do you already have a team?
Yes, I do.
Do they have a name?
Well, I'm just looking around, and I really don't want to brag right now, so I'll see you later.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the dude's got long hair, kind of. He's got a ponytail. I would say he's probably like 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
So your plans just to go through the tour goes on without a hitch. You don't care to ask any questions or anything?
I
Okay.
really didn't want to be here in the first place, so I'm just trying not to. And plus, with all the whole fiasco of me, like, already losing my identity a little bit, I'm trying to be, like, super cautious about any questions.
So you're just being smart about it.
Trying. Still probably giving more information than I should be.
Well, I don't know. You didn't really give that much. So yeah, the tour's over and you guys are walking back to the car. You know, it took probably about an hour. And your mom looks at you and she goes, "So, what do you think?"
I think I like my current team.
Honey, we talked about this.
I know.
We don't know these kids, and I don't know if we can really have you work with people that you're put in danger. This looks like a really good organization that'll keep you safe.
I don't know, Mom. I don't trust them. They're too out in the open. I feel like anybody could get in and
Out in the open?
Like,
so you're saying you
just
prefer
let us in with barely any problem to just see their organization. Any villain could go in and find out that information and, like, completely take them down almost.
So what you're saying is you prefer to be part of a secret group?
Not exactly, but it's to protect those who are important.
Okay.
Like you and Dad. I don't want you guys getting into trouble or hurt.
Well, I mean, the time of supervillains going after families, that doesn't happen as much anymore. And it's not like you're taking on anyone big and evil. I mean, you're just probably stopping jaywalkers and stuff and getting into trouble.
Yes, jaywalkers.
Okay.
Can we please have a supervillain called the Jaywalker?
But, Mom, you still... How would
Listen,
you and Dad...
we don't know them.
I know. How... I was just about to ask, would you be willing to meet them? I might be able to convince them to meet you, and then you could see that they're all okay.
Oh, boy.
So let me... Okay. So you're saying they would come over for dinner and we'd have a game night or something?
Oh, gosh.
Golem's coming to game night.
Maybe?
I've been to game night, but they can't know that I've been to game night.
They might be a little awkward with dinner and game night, but maybe we could... Maybe dinner-ish.
Well, we could go check out... Do you have a base?
Yes.
Okay. Well, either we can go see where you see this base, or they can come over to our house, and we can get to know them.
Okay.
Man, when your parents turn out to be supervillains, we're fucked.
I'll ask him. So it's okay if I can contact them and see if that's all right?
I think your father would approve, and I definitely approve. So
Okay,
I think
awesome.
I think we're in agreement here.
Sweet.
But that doesn't, and she points over to that doesn't take that off the table. This is just giving you another option, another chance.
Yes, that's all I need, Mom.
We want to meet this boy you're dating.
What? Mom!
Well, honey,
Not dating.
I saw the video. You don't hang on to a boy's waist like that on the back of a motorcycle unless there's something going on.
No.
We don't know him.
Mom, on the back of a motorcycle, you gotta grab on, or else you'll fall off.
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't need to get on the motorcycle in the first place. You have a perfectly fine bike.
Well, we kind of had to get out of there quickly because.
And I saw he never said no to the press that you two weren't in a relationship. And I didn't hear that much protesting from you on the news.
Well, I talked to him about it, and he doesn't think about it that way.
Uh-huh. You're telling me a teenage boy doesn't think about it in that way.
Fine, you can ask him yourself.
Oh, because that won't be awkward. But, why not? Wait a minute. He doesn't think about it that way, but maybe you do?
Wait, no. I don't either.
Uh-huh.
All
right.
I'm going to be quiet now before I dig myself any deeper.
Okay. I don't know. We heard that Morpho character wasn't on the team, so that sort of helped. But again, this isn't off the table. And so she gets in the car and she starts it up and she waits for you to hop in as you guys drive home.
Okay, I hop in the car, get home,
Okay.
and I contact the team on my comm.
All right. Before that, were you guys up to anything?
You mean besides concealing information?
Yes.
I'm at my house
So
cringing because I
trustworthy.
psychically feel the pain.
So this is the next day after the thing, right?
Yeah, it was like 4 a.m. It's like it's gonna be between like in the morning. Like when Wakuna finished her thing, it was probably around 2-ish. Keeping vague on the times. So yeah, this is sort of the same day, next day, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're probably still going over information.
Okay. All right. So Jacket.
Where is he? He's actually not on Roll20 right now.
Can you guys not hear me?
You just came back in. We didn't hear anything before that.
Yeah.
Oh, this explains a lot. My thing wasn't muted. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
You also aren't in the Roll20 game anymore, so you might want to.
Yeah, I see that. Google Chrome decided to shut itself down. It's okay. I never roll anything, anyways.
And yet you've still gotten more potential than I have.
Some people got it, man.
If you got it, you got it.
Hey, I'm just growing closer to the team a lot.
Yeah.
And then back away from it, and then closer again. You're in fucking orbit.
So
Hey, I've actually been steadily growing closer and only closer. I just started in orbit.
So Jacket, she just went to bed and because she was up late. Did she gets up how do you see your what time would she be about getting up or whatever? Like what are her plans for the day?
Well, what day is it?
It's kind of the same day.
Well, is it a weekend?
I was thinking it was just a normal weekday.
Well, wouldn't she have school then?
It's summer.
Ah,
She might have
that's
summer
right.
school.
That's right. We never had school. We just made that a non-issue. Yeah, she'd be waking up at long night, so like 12, 1.
Okay.
Wouldn't her parents try and wake her up? I
Why?
guess they're both at work.
Well, yeah, her
Her
dad
would
works
probably
nights.
wake
Her dad works nights and her mom's already
her
at
while
work.
she was sleeping.
So So if she gets up and she goes downstairs, she sees her dad sitting at the kitchen table.
Well, I didn't need to eat breakfast anyways.
And he looks kind of upset. Like, you see him when he doesn't notice you. And he looks kind of upset. So. And he's sitting there with a cup of coffee, just looking out the window.
On one hand, I feel bad. On the other hand, he's working for freaking ages behind our backs. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
We can hear you.
Just making sure.
So he turns and looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey, I didn't know you were up. Late night?"
Just getting lazy because it's summer and the whole not having a job thing.
I had a rough night last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was protecting a place and someone got hurt because we didn't do our job well enough. Poor guy.
Wait, what did you just say?
He said someone
got hurt
because they didn't do their job well enough last night.
Oh, that's the guy we knocked out.
There's a couple of people you can pick.
Yeah,
from
there are multiple options here.
Or something more may have happened to him. Like
I'm going to assume it's the guy we knocked out and not the guy who nothing bad was going to happen to him because I was promised that.
I'm just saying we knocked out a couple of people.
This is true.
So how do you respond?
She'll be like, "So where do you work again?"
Oh, I work for and he gives you I work for this defense company. They just do some security throughout the town, throughout the city at night.
Was the guy badly hurt, or?
I don't know. There was, I guess, some supervillains broke into a building. And they, I don't know. They ended up hurting some people. One guy, I guess, is unconscious and he hasn't woken up yet. They took him. Don't tell anybody. They took him, and he knows like, St. Jude. No, St. Jude. I think is a children's hospital.
It is, in fact.
Yep.
Okay, St. Everett's Hospital. He just names a hospital. He goes, "Yeah, I hear they have him on life support there." I guess they beat him up pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. That's what we were told. It kind of sucks when people like that, just people with that kind of ability, just hurt innocent people.
Well, I'm glad everybody gets to be guilty today at breakfast.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel fine.
He's a machine. He doesn't eat breakfast.
Breakfast? What is that?
I mean, she isn't going to comment much on this because she's feeling guilty while also feeling like he should be feeling guilty, so she doesn't want to help at all. So,
all right.
Yeah, unless there's anything you want to say, she's not. It's going to be a lot of non-committal chit-chat.
Okay, yeah, he just names the hospital, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, she knows where she's going today.
Was there anything else that she would do with her morning?
Say goodbye?
In the morning, not particularly, other than get ready for the day, and apparently going to Saint whatever hospital.
I already forgot its name, so I'm gonna go with Vernon, Saint Vernon.
It was Everett.
Was it Vernon?
Everett.
Oh, okay, Everett. Okay. All right. So since no one else had anything going on, Wakuna.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We never talked about like if Falcon has his own secret base or if he just like operates out of.
I think we had said that we were on our own. Like he gave us one of his offsite.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I know we talked about, like, the one we're in is, like, an offsite, but I'm wondering if he has his own specifically. Like...
Yeah, he has the Gerfalcon perch.
Okay. Then, yeah, I guess I'm going to the perch at a time when he is not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, for story-wise, I'm going to say before you guys gave him the information, his alter ego is in the middle of a business conference, so this would be the time to get there. And I assume it's usually, you usually can have access to it.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we have worked out of there before. Like, it is a common thing for me to be there. Because I am his sidekick, so, like, I feel like that makes sense.
Yep. So, yeah, that won't be a problem at all.
Yeah.
What do you seek to do?
I'm gonna go through all of his fucking computer files and try and figure out what he's doing.
All right.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Is that a move or?
Yeah, I think I'm going to unleash my detective powers.
Okay.
And I am trying to figure out, because I know that he's hiding something and that he's planning something and he's worried about it succeeding. Like, he thinks he's about to lose or something. I know that from, like, my Pierce the Mask stuff last game. I know the things that Aegis suspects and has ideas that he may or may not be doing. And then I have suspicions because there are weird disconnects between, like, the symbiotes and this other company, Helen Tech, and what they're doing and things like that. And there's a gap in there. And I need to find out if anything he's doing fits into those gaps or if he's doing something else entirely different.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, is this something in... Now, you're a protege, right?
Yeah.
So is this something in the protege, or
no?
Are you unleashing your skills? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I think I'm just unleashing my powers because I have detective powers as, like, a power, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I think this is just me sifting through, like, a bunch of information. And if you think, like, there's a hurdle I need to go over to get to the information in the first place, that's fine. We can do that,
I can see this also being the scene where you're there and there's a couple encrypted files that aren't usually encrypted. You know, you're working on the computer and it says Kestrel access not granted.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think unleashing your powers would be definitely appropriate.
Okay. God, I didn't realize I was down to -2 in this one. Thanks, guys.
I didn't either.
I thought it was at -1. I didn't know. All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Hey,
boom!
At 1-1-1.
Terrible
roll.
All right, and that was unleash your powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds like you got caught detecting.
Man.
Hey, EXP, right?
Yeah, it's XP.
I'm trying to think, because I actually thought you'd get this one.
Really, with that penalty?
I didn't look at his penalty. I thought if he was doing it, he didn't have a penalty.
No way, man. I just had to do it.
Okay. So as you are hacking into it, and you're working on it, you do see, you do find some indications about Helen Tech, and you see that from your investigation skills, you found out that it was actually purchased. By an offshore account. Pretty much, it's lightly associated with. Ugh, my tongue is not working. It is associated.
That's what she
said. Now all my words are gone, Sarah. All my words are gone. One of your Falcon's companies bought out Helen Tech through the back door. Like, it is not well known, but through your detective skills, you can see this.
Recently or no?
In the past 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to say when exactly, like legally it went through, or when the influence of the company. But you just see that there was a light merger that had taken place, and a couple of its business members ended up being drafted in to Gerfalcon's main business. Yeah. So there were some people that were running it that now work for him. And as you're doing this, you hear Gerfalcon's voice. What are you doing?
Lie like your life depends on it.
So, have you sent him the information yet, Gollum? You haven't, right? Or have you? What's the call?
Did you ask me to delay it?
Yes, definitely.
Then no.
All right. Yeah, and he's like, Gollum needs me to make sure that the system's going to be compatible with the files. He's modified them as much as he can, but there's an option for data loss. I told him I'd come by and make sure the system was going to be compatible.
And he looks at you, goes, really? And he just walks right up. He's walking right up to the computer.
Yeah.
He goes, this doesn't look like a simple configuration. This looks like you were trying to spy on me.
I have to know what the format you're using for things are. I have to check all of them and make sure they work. He said, you had some encrypted files on here and they look similar to the type that Aegis was using. I was seeing if the encryption was compatible. Besides, we're partners. Why would you be hiding anything anyways?
Oh, try to turn it around on him.
Well played, sir.
Would that be deception?
I don't think there's
there isn't a roll deception.
You could try to provoke him to try to defend himself.
I mean, I think that provoke is the general "I'm lying to you, please do what I want" move.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll roll provoke. I don't care.
Is that really good?
It's superior, so yeah.
Oh yeah, so you're good.
Yeah, which I can still fail. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, but it's way better than freak.
Yep. No.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So out of your options there, they stumble, take 1 forward against them. They err, you gain an critical opportunity. They overreact and you gain influence over them. Which one, sir? Because all of those sound really good.
Yeah, all of those are pretty useful.
Well, hold on. You got a 7 to 9. I think the target chooses.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think the person you're provoking chooses.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, NPCs. So on 7 to 9, you get a pick. That makes it easier on me.
Okay, I'm thinking I might go with.
It's hard. It's a hard call.
I know. Because I'm trying to think. Would he be angry and overreact, or would he err and you're gonna get a critical opportunity on him? Like those are the two that in this situation.
That's the two I was leaning towards too.
Oh boy, because you just kind of called him on his crap, and he knows it. Like he knows you're hacking, but you turned it around on him.
Yeah,
he's more focused on you now. I mean, on what's going on now. So, I'm gonna go with he overreacts.
Okay.
And he looks at you and goes, "That is not your place. There is stuff going on that you wouldn't understand. I am committed to what needs to be done. And you are out of line." And he's kind of like yelling, like, "You are out of line. Like you do not know what you're doing."
Yeah. Hold on. I'm looking up what I can do with influence. What can I do with influence over an NPC? I just get one on them. I just get +1 on them.
You get a +1 on them, and I think you can use it to inflict a condition, just like you can with a PC. NPCs have conditions, but
I see.
I gave them a -2 on a move they just made, which NPCs aren't going to do. Inflict a condition on them, take an additional +1 on the move, targeting them after the roll, and you automatically get the passive +1 already. So,
right. Okay. Yeah. Can I use my influence on him immediately?
Yes. What are you using your influence on him for?
I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, I want to inflict a condition on him, and I want to tell him, like, because he's overreacting and he's freaking out, and he's like, you're not ready for this. You don't understand this. Blah blah blah, and like,
after everything I've done for you, how dare you?
Yeah, and he's like, well, maybe. He's like, if I'm not ready for it, it's because you weren't good enough to make me ready for it.
Oh.
He's like, if I'm not prepared for it, or you don't trust me enough to handle it, that's your failure. So maybe everything would be going a lot better if you had done a better job.
Oh.
And, do I get to pick the condition, or does he get to pick the NPC's condition?
It is a discussion.
Yeah.
So,
what is the condition you're trying to give him?
Guilty?
I'm leaning on guilty.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think guilty's appropriate. And he looks at you and goes, "Get out."
Yeah, and Kestrel just walks out past him, like.
Oh my word. Okay.
Oh, that was tense.
Game, set, match.
Oh, I think you also mark potential for that missed roll.
Yeah, I did that already. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So so that's pretty much what everyone's has going on before Wakuna's message comes through, I think.
Sure.
Golem, are you at the base?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Wakuna, your message goes through. What were you going to tell everyone?
Hey guys. How would you feel about meeting my parents? Because they're ready to make me completely stop heroing and possibly try and join another team. But they might reconsider it if they're able to meet you. How do you guys feel about that? Silence. The suspense.
So over the comm, your character.
Okay, this is over the comm. Okay, I was confused.
Yeah.
Or it was started with a comment. I'd be like, "Hi guys, how's everybody doing?"
Well, did you want to?
That would be how I started it, but.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Did you want to meet up to say all this, or did you just want to say it all over the comm?
I probably would like to see him in person, but I think my parents didn't want me seeing him at all.
Well, they did say you.
Well, they gave you permission to meet with us and see if we wanted to meet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably like call a meeting then, and then go to the base.
Can she do that? What's the rules of this club? I thought she was like a junior member. Can she call a meeting?
She's requesting one.
Can I request a
Well,
meeting?
then she needs to file that form in triplicate.
Oh my word.
Actually, I could just say, Kestrel, can you call a meeting? About something important.
I mean, if you call me first, he's just gonna be like, "What's this about?"
Or you could just call everyone. That is
you
fine.
should definitely
you
just
can call
everyone.
for a meeting. I mean,
You
Yeah,
should definitely
that's fine.
just call for the meeting yourself.
Okay.
If you try to proxy through Kestrel, it's not going to go well.
Yeah.
As a player, I'm just telling you that. Because he will stonewall the fuck out of this if you go through him.
It's true. So I guess I just did it over the comms.
You called a meeting over the comms?
Yeah.
Okay. So is everyone? I assume everyone's going to show up for this meeting.
Show up at the base.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already there.
Yeah.
Golem's already there.
Pretty much
Gollum needs a
Kestrel's
fucking
already
social.
there.
No.
Jacket just gotta come. She's
Yeah,
awake right now.
Jacket will show up.
Okay.
Okay.
So cool. Everyone shows up, and then what are you gonna say to your
I
wonderful?
think I would be the last person there.
The last person to show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is everyone's mood as they meet the team? Because everyone just had crap happen except Golem,
Gollum's a great.
who's a
Golem-
heartless machine.
Fucking,
He's not a heartless machine. He
I know,
cares
I know.
very deeply.
he's the worst. He's
I
the
know. I
worst
just
of
can't.
all
I
of
just
us.
She
can't.
just can't tell happy from pissed off.
Yes,
It's
I
not my
know.
fault. You guys are just so imperceptive.
Oh dear.
As an aside, I love how infiltrate the Aegis base goes smooth as glass.
Mm-hmm.
Exist for 6 hours and everyone is in the shit.
Yeah, no. We're not bad at being superheroes. We're bad at being people, basically.
Yeah, which is funny, considering Golem's fine.
Yeah, Golem is really the best human of all of us.
No, I'm just picking on everyone. I'm really liking this. So okay, everyone shows up. Wakuna, you have the floor.
You're probably wondering why I called this meeting. I have a big favor to ask all of you, and truthfully, you don't have to come, but I'd really appreciate if you did. Truth is, my parents got me the other night, and they really want me to join a different team, but I'm really happy here with you guys. So I tried to convince them to let them meet you. If you'd be willing to come over to my house and meet them, that would be great. But I can understand if some of you would not be comfortable with that. So I just wanted to throw it past you.
They also said they'd also be willing to come over to the base. I don't know if I'm just reminding you as a player. I don't know if your character would actually mention that. So
Probably not.
okay.
Because I can see Kestrel saying not.
Oh,
an option.
them coming to the base is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid.
I mean, Kestrel has yet to hear a good idea out of this, but that's, like...
Mhm. So
Pizza.
what do you guys think?
There's no one here to
We'd
buy
make
pizza anymore.
And we'd have a pizza night so you guys could have food or something. I'm sorry, but this is the only way. I really don't want to go against my parents here. Please help me out.
Question.
Yes.
Is Wakuna sharing a vulnerability?
I think so.
Yeah, this really sounds like
I
it.
feel like she is.
Because she's kind of like, I really want to stay with you guys, and she's pleading, and
I really like you guys. You're my friend.
Which is why we should hold it over her and get something out of this.
Oh boy.
Would you say your character is sharing a vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what it seems like. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's the
I mean,
Deacon's vulnerability thing?
let's see. What moves do you pick?
I think it's really appropriate for this conversation, actually.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree. And she also has marked.
No, I
guilty
mean, I
as-
think her team move in particular is really appropriate for this situation.
Yeah, I'm trying
Because
to remember what the movie.
She asked whether or not ask them to confirm or deny that you should be here, and that's basically what this conversation is. Will you guys help me and prove that I belong here, or will you hang me out to dry?
that.
Oh god.
Oh, that is.
Wow.
Oh god.
I didn't actually see the weight of that. Yeah.
And so I think the
Holy
answer to
crap.
this question is
Oh god.
Yes.
What? So this is actually a pretty serious question then that she's asking.
yeah.
Yeah, it's super serious.
I mean, it's so like Gollum doesn't even have to think about it. I mean, his response will be, "You are a part of this team. We are here to help."
God damn it. No.
For once, Kestrel and Jacket are on the same side here.
No, yeah, he can't do that. There's no way.
I mean, it's not like she's pouring her heart out or anything.
I know.
Oh.
I know, and Kestrel's really tried to be very nice and instructive and supportive of her, in a weird way.
Well, it's super awkward for Kestrel and Jacket because they're the ones maintaining secret identities.
Yeah.
Well, you guys could come in your superhero outfits, but you could get there secretly so that nobody would see you.
Or they could come in their.
Well, that's
unhero
not the problem with
disguises.
Jacket. The problem is Jacket knows these people, and it's going to just be super awkward for her.
I'm just gonna be really uncomfortable.
She's gonna have to be. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to fight calling them Mr. and Mrs. whatever his last name is.
Oh right.
I'm going to have to remember to not know where the cups are. I'm gonna have to. This is just awkward for her.
And it's not I mean, the threat to secret identity is a thing for Kestrel, but it's also just conditioned protocol of this is not what you do. He's we're superheroes. We're trying to stop symbiotes from taking over the world or being used for worse. We have all of these things going on. Clocks are ticking.
And the Falcon way works. Why deviate?
Yeah, and now that
I'm not sure if
he's
you
a
can say that
fucking-
your Falcon way works when you think your traitor, your Falcon might be a traitor to the human species.
Well, and that's the thing. I can't go to a fucking dinner. I have to stop at. Falcon isn't taking time to go to people's dinners. He's fucking potentially setting up an alien army to take over humanity. I don't know. Yeah, Kestrel's I guess Kestrel just has to vocalize and be we have a lot of things going on. He's threats are moving faster than we can even keep track of at this point. He's we're losing ground in this fight. It's I don't think we have the time for dinner parties and meetings about dinner parties.
I know. And I completely understand that. Maybe they'd be content with just one of you, but I have a feeling I need a little more than that. But
I mean, you could just bring
I'm
Golem as your
trying
date.
Actually, that might be okay because I trust Gollum. He's not gonna embarrass me.
Gollum's the good guy. Why wouldn't you trust
Gollum's the
He's
one
the
that
good
my
guy.
parents would be
Everybody loves
fascinated with.
Gollum.
Well,
Oh, it's
do
a
remember
robot.
your parents did want to meet your boyfriend, and if your boyfriend isn't even showing up,
He had a lot of work to do.
I can't wait. I can't wait to fucking hear. Why don't you date that nice Golem boy? He seems so much better than Kestrel. Come out of the
Remember
parents'
what
house.
Gollum's relationship?
I do.
to
I
Achilles
remember.
is fantastic.
oh,
The problem
I
with
think
that,
the GM is hyperventilating.
the problem with that is Kestrel needs fucking Golem to come do shit.
That's
I
why
just
it's great.
It would just be one night, really quick, only a few hours, just so that they can meet you and know that you're not horrible people and that you're gonna protect me.
So
think
Gollum will look
Vulnerable in every way, of course. But if they saw that you were well behaved or well behaved, yeah. Sorry, that's horrible terms. That you're decent and I'm trying to think of adult terms here, but my brain's not working.
Not bad people.
Yeah, there you go. Not bad people. And that you're gonna, I'm sure they're thinking you need to take care of me somehow and protect me from everything. Which I know you guys do have my backs, and that is why I love this team.
Yeah, the perfect silence.
The
The other problem with my character is that if she accepts this, then she's basically giving in to Wakuna's dreams of being a hero, which she's been fighting against this whole time.
So Gollum is going to look to you guys after a bit of thought. If this threat is as serious as we think it is, can we afford not to have the full team?
If the threat of parents is as significant.
Well, no, he's
like
talking about
threat,
the threat with the symbiotes. And
I
everything.
know, but that's how I read it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna take the full team for this one, guys. Oh man, she should have lied. She should have lied to everybody. She should have made it out to be this big, impressive thing.
The symbiotes are at my house for dinner Tuesday at 7 p.m. You need to show up and stop them.
But that's not her character, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but it would have been amazing.
I'm sure she doesn't want you guys.
But
you know.
as soon as Gollum says that, I'm thinking, they probably really don't need me. I'm like, I still
That is an appropriate
superpowers.
thing for you to think.
Because they're not willing to go to dinner just one couple hours. I mean, how often is Kestrel in his gym?
That was before there was a threat. Now there's a threat. He hasn't been in the gym for at least 4 hours at this point.
I'm sorry. I don't care what the players do. This just turned out way better than I thought. Asking the parents over was totally a player move, and it's left for the best drama of this game.
Kestrel turns to Golem and he's like, the more we wait, the bigger this gets. One dinner could mean one person isn't going to make a difference anymore.
Well, okay.
And so Gollum will look at him and respond, and if we do not go, then one person will have already suffered.
We go two. If we go, two people will suffer.
Press the best button possible.
Wakuna is like, I'm sorry. This is probably asking way too much of all of you. I'll just leave it be. But if you change your mind, let me know.
Oh gosh, damn it!
I'll give you a time
Gosh,
to
why'd you have to be
think
played?
about it.
Okay,
the Mario Kart
jackets in.
I
Jackets in.
just need Golem to roll to provoke me, and I'm fucking
Provoke.
do it. Because he said like the exact fucking trigger, like.
And then Wakuna just had to be honest. I'll jump on the grenade, guys.
All right.
Oh my word.
Apparently, my words were effective.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
The tension in the room was just getting to me too much, and I just was starting to feel very worthless and
So she had to
horrible,
leave.
So I just had to leave
Well,
because
so
they
if-
weren't answering right away. So I go home feeling sad.
Hold on, before you leave. You may have made another room, but before you were gone.
Yeah, because I said jacket.
So
jacket
Gollum is
was
obviously in.
right
Jacket
then.
has said that she's in. Kestrel is ruminating on Gollum's thought-provoking words.
He is silently fuming.
Does he still need more push? Because Jacket
No.
will give him
when,
a push. Then.
when is this dinner supposed to happen? Is this like a we go tonight dinner, or is this a like?
So I imagine
say,
like Gollum says that, and Wakuna gets all dejected and turns to leave, and then Kestrel's like, "Wait, when is this thing?"
Yeah.
I still gotta ask my parents, but you could probably plan on some
What time of day is
this
this?
week. Probably in the evening.
Is
It's
it past
supper.
dinner time already?
No, it's
No,
like mid-afternoon
it's not.
right now.
All right.
It's
Kestrel's like,
it's
call them.
what,
We're
2?
coming over for dinner tonight.
Tonight? Okay. I'll run home and let Mom know. See, wait, what, tonight, what time?
Is that like
Let
she
us
runs out of the
know.
room and runs back in?
Did you run the room? Wait, what time tonight?
Like, tonight is very vague. I need an hour, please?
Let us know when dinner will be ready.
And you'll just be over. Do you know here, I'll leave you my address. It's right here. Okay, I'll go tell Mom. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea what this means. I'm sorry for inconvenience you. It'll never happen again. I hope. I'm sorry.
So-
I'll be back.
So I think we need to resolve your team move now.
Okay,
Right.
stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my word. All right. All
Okay.
right.
Did Wakuna write her address down wrong? So I have to fix it real quick when everyone's not looking.
Yeah, she was in such a hurry. She wrote down the old house's address.
Yeah.
Gosh damn it! Just scribble it out right over it.
Oh dear.
I mean, I think Gollum already knows where she lives. I think he gave her a ride home at one point.
Yes.
Or returned her
right.
bike to her one. But yeah, no.
I am
So
sure
we need to resolve
Kestrel
your team
also
moves.
knows where she lives because, like, she's blurted out her secret identity to everyone.
I was like, because he's fucking Kestrel and she has a
yeah,
giant mouth.
exactly.
So I think we have confirmed that you belong here,
Yes.
which means you mark potential and give the person influence over you. I would suggest pick whoever you think spearheaded that and give them influence over you, which, at the risk of sounding narcissistic, is probably Gollum.
I mean, probably.
Hint.
So I get a potential and level up again.
What have you leveled up? Twice now?
Yeah.
This is my second level up. Yep.
All right.
Oh, I'm actually not
So,
that
what do
far
I get?
behind anymore.
I am way the fuck behind.
But it's okay
Because I keep rolling like that.
Yeah, stop rolling good stats, man.
Stop putting me in situations where my stats are the most appropriate.
Yeah.
Provoke
GM
somebody.
error.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So I get influence over
Someone
you,
from-
which I already have. So I shift your labels.
Okay.
Wait, take a move from another playbook?
Yeah, so you could take a move from like the bull
Not-
or
Not powers, but just moves.
yeah.
Okay.
So like you could take the legacies, you know, I know who I am or something like that.
Okay.
All right, I'm
Like
gonna
you could take something out of the transformed any playbook. So as long as it feels appropriate.
Okay. Just looking.
I think you should take punch everyone from the Bulls moves because it perfectly fits how you play that character.
Is that the one where you charge in without thinking?
Yes.
Is that the Bulls?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bull move.
That sounds like a Bulls move.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
When you charge into a fight without hedging your bets, which is something Wakuna would totally never do.
Yeah. Definitely hasn't
You
done
can
that
shift
every
your
fight.
danger up.
Yeah.
That sounds like Kakuna.
Yep. I like it.
Okay, and so for my label shift, because I already had influence over you, I'm going to push your mundane up and your danger down.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it, or you got it?
Mundane up,
Mundane up, danger down.
danger down.
Danger down.
Danger down!
So, and the move I'm getting from Bull is
Punch everything. Look, let's be honest. If you change playbooks, it's probably to the bull.
It fits.
and
like-
shift your danger up and any other label down. Okay. Got it. Punch everyone. And considering my danger was just brought down to 0,
That's good. Now
probably a good thing.
you can adjust it back up now.
hmm
That's an after you do it thing, though, right? It's like the Legacies move, where like she has to roll Or does she have to? Or does she get that shift before she rolls?
It is whenever you charge into a fight. So that is not when you directly engage a threat.
Okay.
So it happens
that's cool.
before that.
So yeah, you can buff yourself before you.
Well, and more to the point, like when you run in like that, you're not necessarily running in to directly engage either. You're just charging into the fight.
Right.
So you could charge in and save somebody and shift your danger up if you wanted.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a good one.
Okay.
Oh my word. Well, I had something entirely different planned to try. I had like multiple options for you to resolve this with your parents.
You did.
This was not one of them.
Yeah.
This was not one of them.
I can't believe you didn't take notes on parent-student dinner. Like,
How did you not anticipate this obvious and inevitable outcome?
how did you not anticipate this crew agreeing to go over to Akuna's parents' house for dinner? What about that option eluded you?
Okay, agreeing is a strong term for what's happening here.
We agreed. Like, no one is like.
There was a degree of capitulation.
That's a form of agreement.
And the best part is, Wakuna didn't tell you that her parents think they're meeting her boyfriend.
No, she
No,
did not.
she did not.
Oh, great.
Kestrel has to make all kinds of decisions on like how the fuck he's gonna show up to this, and like,
I'm so sorry, Kestrel.
So I guess dinner's in 3 hours.
It's great.
So I run home, tell my mom, say, they're coming tonight, I guess. Is that okay?
Meanwhile,
What?
Trafalcon injects himself with super symbiote queen powers and takes over the world. It's fine.
I'm sure this has no way influenced Kestrel to forget to mention to Gollum that his boss owns the evil corporation they're investigating.
He's going to mention it at like, but like, yeah, I've been fucking,
the worst time.
Yeah. Again, like, I tried to stress that there was urgency. But we
Kestrel,
also
could you pass the quiche. Also, your Falcon's evil.
yeah, exactly. It's like because we also didn't tell fucking Jacket any of the Hellencorp stuff. So
we haven't told Jacket shit.
Exactly. So I can't have this discussion in the middle of the meeting where we're all there. I just have to be vague and be like, things are happening and we should probably do something about them, maybe.
I'm just picturing we go to break into Hellentech and like Kestrel pulls out his Gerfalcon Industries ID card and swipes it. We're like, how the fuck did you get here? So it turns out we maybe own it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen now. Like,
Oh, man. Oh, dear.
ugh.
Shit
But that's
show.
after dinner.
Which, who knows what could happen
That's
then.
a problem for future Kestrel.
Yeah, they're all problems for future Kestrel. This campaign is a problem for future Kestrel.
Let the players come up with their own drama. They do a great job of it.
Yeah, no.
Players will screw over their characters far more than you will ever feel comfortable doing as a GM.
Well, exactly. Well, I had like multiple options for different ways that it could be resolved. I had like a sort of villain good guy gonna offer to like change your parents' memories. Like just some kid be like, "Hey, you want a hand? I can help you with that." But she was like, "No, I want to go to dinner with my team." And I'm like, all those options were way better than the other 6 little options I was gonna present.
Yeah, no, like, you definitely should have just got someone to violate your parents' mental privacy and erase their memories. Kestrel would have way preferred that.
I know Kestrel would, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Are you recording this one, or did you forget?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and record all of them for the. I'm just gonna try and record all of them for the rest of the season and stuff.
Does he keep cutting out for anybody else?
Yeah, it's been doing that.
Yeah, he's
it's been
cutting
doing
out
that
for me.
all day. I don't know if
Okay.
my mic's just being shitty or what.
It comes. I think it does come over in the recording though, because I don't notice you cutting out in the recording.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Has it been doing it in the past too, or is it just today?
It does it every once in a while in the past.
I've just noticed it a lot today. I wasn't sure if something was going on.
Yeah, it was doing it in my Blades game earlier too. So I don't know. It's weird.
All right. Now, I need a quick bio break, and it's totally for bio reasons. It's
And not to
GM
try and
scrambling.
make up a plot.
Not to hastily write down
Look,
parent dinner notes
let's-
on the toilet.
Let's be entirely clear here. It is obvious that you do not need to come up with a plot half the time.
this is true. So
Like, you just need to have the parents say one thing, and then we're all gonna snowball
I
out of
found-
Everything
control.
can go downhill.
I think I found my new secret mission for this campaign. Just have parents say crap.
Pretty
and
much.
then-
I mean, that's the bulk of it. Yes,
That's
Have
that's
adults
really the
do
bulk of the
things
game, right?
And let the players fuck it up.
Yep.
All right, but no, seriously, I do need to step away real quick to use the bathroom. So I will be back in like 5 minutes.
Okay, okay.
I am also going to use the restroom.
I need something to eat. I'm starving.
Ooh. Can't believe you pushed the save people button. Had to do it.
I can't believe how well you set it up for that.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things that happens, right? Like, because like when he was having the Jerfalcon speech, I was like, "Oh, I already know how I'm fucking you over with this." Like, I was like, "You've built your character. You've built this. Like, we've built this character up around like thinking they're the best at everything and they do everything awesomely. So all I have to do is be like, if I'm a failure, it's because of you." Like,
If I'm not trained, it's because you didn't train me.
yep. Like, I was like, all right, well, that's just super easy now.
And then you turn around and, well, if we don't go, somebody might get hurt.
Yeah.
About that.
All right, I have returned. So
Wow,
okay,
it's really not picking me up, is it?
You just came in now.
yeah,
Yeah,
I just
I
heard
just
you.
watched it not pick me up.
Yeah.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah.
So, I remember a while ago I posted some of the lore about aliens. Does anyone even remember any of that, or do I need to give a quick rundown on the background of this world?
I never read it.
Okay.
I'm the alien and I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't remember the alien stuff.
Are you sure you actually posted it?
I will check Roll20.
I
I might have-
remember. I think.
Oh, was it the one in the Roll20 forums?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have vague memories of that 3 months ago.
Definitely didn't read it then.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I will okay, so like the aliens, because there had been multiple alien invasions throughout the years, and then an outside intergalactic force stepped in. I'm trying to think how to describe them. They're usually very territorial, but they're also protective. So Earth is technically Earth and its surrounding neighbors are now protected. And so there's a limit on how much outside alien technology is allowed in from this outside alien force.
Mm-hmm.
And the last invasion was probably early 80s, late 70s in India. That was the last massive invasion. New York has been invaded a few times a while ago, but like the big crossover events for the Marvel or DC Comics kind of a deal. But the last one was in India.
They're kind of like a federation where they control territory and protect the undeveloped species in it.
Yes, sort of like a little bit like Green Lantern, except they have more of a governing body and more of an actual people.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Cold War a bit, where people are like, oh, we don't own these countries or these territories, we're helping them develop.
Yeah.
That's kind of the situation with Earth. Only, as far as people know, they don't really have their hands really on the grip of Earth, per se. So,
I mean, do people on Earth know that they're out there protecting them, or did the alien invasions just stop?
They have a general idea. They don't know the full politics of it. Some Earth humans, Earthlings are allowed to leave the planet if they want. There's just a lot of red tape, so most people don't. But you could see people leave the planet. So, but for like NASA or whatever, they're very limited in what they can do. They're not allowed to bring in alien technology to integrate it with themselves. They're not allowed. Like, this is pretty much my excuse to keep it from becoming why it wouldn't just ultimately jump into a sci-fi game.
Yeah,
is because there's kind of a
why we don't have that explosion of when they picked up the Prothean technology on Mars or whatever.
Yes, it's out there. It's just it's not allowed to come to Earth that much. So there is a real limit to what Earth is allowed to have, and there's a limit on who is allowed to come. And a lot of humans don't like the idea of this influence having more control on their planet. So that's sort of the background as far as the alien stuff, if that sounds all right with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that my people probably got permission for me to be here. So.
Oh, yes. Your people would probably have to get permission more from that other organization than they would from Earth.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. I did post that in there, but I just wanted to run that down. Also, the legendary...
What?
You cut out.
I think he's gone.
We lost him.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Am I gone? Was I gone? Am I back?
now.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now.
I had a mute button. Okay. I've been trying to weave this into the game. I just haven't had opportunities to dump some of this stuff, background stuff. That's why. Okay. The one other thing is, you know that there's like two to three different hero organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. There's the one that worked a lot with the U.S. military, and then there was the Legendary Legion, which is more like your Justice League International, and then there's the new group that works with the UN. So, if I remember right, your Falcon has been very active with the Legendary Legion, or was. He wasn't a founding member, but he was one of the leaders for a while, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but then like he veered off on his own and stuff.
Yes, and started doing his own thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was still in place. Okay. All right. Now, before dinner, because you guys have 3 hours, does anyone get up to anything?
I'm going to a hospital to make sure that we didn't murder a man.
Okay.
Gollum is probably asking Kestrel about the protocol for this sort of thing.
God. what a great setup. Kestrel's probably just like blatantly honest, and he's like, I haven't been socially interactive with peers my age in over half a decade. He's like, I have never been invited over to anyone's house for a dinner. Like, he's like,
Is
but
Jacket still there when this conversation is going on?
Yeah.
So I'm just picturing Jacket looking at these two fucking social rejects like, Jesus Christ, you people are out of touch.
Well,
Oh no, because she's going to be just as bad as them when this dinner happens.
yeah, 'cause she has to hide who she is like more than anyone else, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that will probably result in her acting even more like herself.
You remind me of someone.
Yeah.
Nope, never had. I do you know I murdered 3 men?
Yeah.
I'm the alien. Jacket. Scary.
You are not an alien.
Yeah, I guess Kestrel like sighs, and he's like, based off what she said, they just need to feel like their daughter is safe and is hanging out with the responsible people that are good role models. It's like, try and be sincere, try and be honest.
Yeah, that'll go over well for this team.
I'm not sure which is funnier. That Kestrel is the one giving this advice, or that he's giving it to Gollum.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like he's going through, and it's like, and it's worse because it's like a mechanical checklist, right? He's like, show them you are a sincere person, and they will respect your humanity. Show them you are a good influence.
It's like Kestrel running through Gerfalcon's handbook on events of state or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or how to deceive people.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is him going over all of the stuff where Gerfalcon was like, listen, when we're in our civilian identities and we're schmoozing public events and fundraisers and things like that, this is how you act, and this is the appearance you give off. He's giving you a PR, like, pep talk, like, PR coaching, basically.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're pretty much teaching him how you treat like rich people at a fancy dinner. That's how you're telling him.
This is how do you attend a social event without causing a PR disaster?
Yes, 100%.
That's and then like Gollum looks it up online and like how you go to places.
No,
like maybe I should get a tux.
I'm actually debating how dressed up Kestrel is going to show up.
Well, that actually is the question that Gollum is going to ask Kestrel. Should we attend as heroes or civilians? I am concerned about the kind of attention a team of supers arriving at her house could bring.
Do we need to go on a shopping montage?
I'm a shapeshifter. I'm fucking set.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess
we have to know what to shift into, so we still have to go show you. Put this on.
He has to have a shape-shifting montage where he just transforms into a bunch of different things. You get to see, like, Summer Gollum, like, Winter Parka Gollum, like, golf shorts Gollum with, like, a sweater vest, like, tied around his neck and stuff like that.
At least one urban inner city Gollum where he's got, like, the basketball jersey and the shorts sagging.
Yeah, absolutely. That happens.
Okay, but does Kestrel guide him through this, or is this Kestrel and Jacket working as a team?
Oh yeah, would Gollum be asking Jacket because she's a female?
I mean, if she's still there, he is posing the question to the group at large. Like,
I meant for the montage.
I mean, maybe. Kestrel in particular, though, this is probably the most engaged you've seen him with in anything outside of his lab.
Yeah. And Kestrel's, like, weird about it. Like, he's just like, he's like, listen, you just do this. You do this. Like, he's like, you just need to appear non-threatening, respectful. Like, like, these are very simple things. So he's like, how do we need to appear? He's like, don't show up as a superhero. You'll seem condescending, superior, overbearing, and threatening. Okay.
Out of character, how many of those things are the exact reason why Gerfalcon always tells him to show up as a superhero?
I know. Yes.
No, I'm highlighting this is him going against Gerfalcon's training.
It is. But I have a move that's the opposite of that.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, it is progress for him. But even then, like, it's weird because, like I said, it is like the PR coaching aspect. So like he's applying the methods in a different way. So it's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. And he's just like, don't show up as a superhero. They don't need that. They're going to be threatened by that. The reason we have to go to this thing is because they're scared for their daughter. Our goal is to reassure them and make them feel like their daughter is safe and cared for with us. He was like, appear as responsibly non-threatening as possible. And that's what he tells you to appear as.
Okay.
And he does specifically say appear as.
Powerful kids.
Not dress as. He's like appear as.
So how you choose? But you also went out to Morpho to clubs.
Yeah.
And so you do have an idea. I mean, of Morpho's opinion of a good time. So
yes, but at the same time, this is clearly a very different type of encounter than going to the club with Morpho. So like he's got some inspiration, but he's still looking for what is the protocol for this scenario. So here's a question. Do you think you are trying to shift his labels?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because you're telling him to put up a front, not to actually be this thing. So
that's true. I am. Yeah, no, I think I am trying to shift your labels.
Because it sounds to me like mundane up, freaked out.
Yeah, that is kind of what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, that is what it is. Yeah.
Gollum will allow that influence to take hold.
All right, you got that?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, Jacket, you take off now and you head to the hospital?
Yep.
All right.
Can't be any worse than what's about to happen tonight.
Okay. Yeah, as you have the name of the hospital, you head there. I believe you still have the guy's name. So you have the guy's name already. Not of the guards, but of the one guy in the tank. So, depending on who they were speaking about.
Does Jacket have the name of the guy in the tank?
I thought you brought up the data. I remember this huge conversation between Kestrel.
Gollum checked to make sure he had the data.
Oh, you never gave it?
Oh, yeah.
She never asked for it.
No, don't worry. They're big on making sure I don't know anything.
No.
Well, which she asked though?
No, if she asked for it, he would absolutely provide it. He didn't at the time.
Kestrel promised her that in a week he would look into it, and if the guy wasn't out and safe, he would personally go get him.
Yes. Jacket clearly is not reassured and is going to check on her own.
Yeah,
but
Jacket totally believes that this is totally not the guy. She's just making sure it's somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
You certainly recognize him when you see him.
Mike, okay. My question was, did you care? Do you have the name as you're going there, or are you just like walking in like I'm looking for?
Did you get the name before you left? Is the
yes.
Well, I think it'd be kind of weird to ask my dad for the name, so probably not.
Or Gollum?
Yeah. That was
like you ask.
Hey, what was the name of that guy that we rescued?
Right, but she doesn't think it's the guy that they rescued.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
She's just making sure it's not that guy.
Okay.
She's just going to see who was her.
Basically, her dad told her that we murdered somebody, and she wants to make sure that the guy is not actually murdered.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows someone got hurt in the thing we were doing, and she's going to check on them.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the guy in the tank. If it happens to be him, then it becomes an issue. But
okay. So yeah, you'd make it to the hospital, and you get through the doors. I'm trying to think of exactly what is your plan. Are you going up to the lady? Are you looking for the section of the wing where more intensive people are kept, or what is Jacket's plan for engagement in this situation?
She didn't have one, so that's a good question.
I was gonna say that's gonna be tricky to find them, whoever they are, without any...
I think that she's going to decide that for once she's going to just abuse her powers.
Okay.
Because she's not using it to hurt anybody. This is to help.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you think you're helping people.
Step one on the rationalization highway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So what is she doing with her powers?
That's a good question. She ain't. You know what? She's probably just going to suit up to look like she works there, and then just like walk in back and try to find a chart or something to.
Oh, okay.
Figure out who the guy is. Because he has to be new. He has to be like, it was last night, so it's not like he's gonna be front page news for the most part.
Okay.
So if she just searches by date, she should be able to find out who came in last night.
Oh yeah, and she walks in. Everyone's really busy. They're really busy helping people. So you can find a. I want you to find it. I don't want you to roll for it. So, number one rule: if you want them to find it, don't make a chance of failure. So, yeah, there's several people that came in last night, and there's one particular gentleman who's up on the 5th floor. He's stable, but he's hooked up and being supported.
Does it say anything more about his injuries at all, or?
It says, because you're looking right on the chart, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's not there, she'll just go up to his room and find it on the chart by his bed.
Yeah, that doesn't. Where you're looking doesn't have that kind of information.
Okay. Well, she's got the room then.
Okay.
She'll stay looking like a professional doctor.
Okay. So as you walk up, you feel something. Something's not quite. Like your spider senses are somewhat tinkling as the elevator's open.
Well, that's new.
You're not quite sure what it is, but you're on edge.
She'll chalk that up to the fact that she's worried about being guilty of someone being hurt really bad.
All right. And as you walk over to the room, you see a guy in the same room looking over the bed in kind of a trench coat-ish kind of a thing, like long kind of clothes, but a really long coat and a really big hat on. And he's just kind of staring at the bed.
That's not ominous. Well, she's not a doctor, so she doesn't know what the protocol is. So she'll just try to awkwardly stand outside and wait for him to leave.
Okay. And you're watching this guy, and he's going over, and he's moving kind of quickly, but not like superhero quick. But he looks like he's sort of in a hurry, and he's opening the guy's eyes. He's looking in his mouth. He's reading over the chart, and he just looks like he's in a hurry. And then he turns and he looks at you. And he stops for a second, and then he starts kind of he goes and he opens the door. He goes, "Hey, doctor, is this your patient?" Oh, sorry, doc. It's an older gentleman. He's got kind of graying. You can see his face. He's got kind of graying hair, a little bit wrinkly, and he goes, "Doctor, is this your patient?"
No, I was just asked to check in on him, so they could go to the Starbucks and get coffee.
The classic jacket go-to.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Not just coffee.
Starbucks is the ultimate lie.
Starbucks.
Have you seen their prices? They are the best liars.
Get the magic unicorn shake. 10 pounds of sugar with a little bit of coffee.
That swill is not
It was
worth
actually
$10.
a Pokemon Go shake a little bit ago too.
All right. And you get a very strange feeling off this guy. And he looks at you up and down, and he's just like, "Huh." And so he goes, "How long have you been working here?"
Not long. Intern.
Oh, okay. And he steps out of the way of the door to let you approach the guy in the bed to look at his chart.
Okay, so time for me to go to his chart and try to do all the things I've seen in dramas. So I have to hold his wrist for a little bit, and then pretend to count, and and then just mimic what he was doing. Look at his eyes.
And as you look at the chart, it says he has several internal organs that are missing.
This isn't the guy, right? Well, that's the first thing. Like, this isn't.
It is the guy.
Oh, it is the guy.
Yes.
Oh, he's missing freaking organs. So is he dead? Like he's missing
No, he's awake. He's just missing some. It's not like he's missing his heart. It's like, dude just needs a liver or something. And the doctors are reporting that it's peculiar because there were no incisions made. The individual has seemed to lost consciousness. They need more CAT scans. They need more CAT scans because they're not sure what's going on with the brain.
Did the symbiote steal his Oh my gosh, are they back alley organ stealers now?
Don't know.
Just wake up, you lose a kidney.
Well, I mean that's kind of harsh, but you know, but no, he seems like he's definitely missing some stuff.
Okay, well, she'll take note of that and then go back to pretending to check his pulse and look in his eyes and do doctorly things. And then try to leave.
As you turn, he's not there.
Okay, good.
So, he did a Batman. He was just gone.
He definitely didn't walk up the open door as you turned your back.
No, not at all.
Okay, so now the question is, did he lose the organs before or after we freed him?
I mean, after you ate his symbiote, did you have like a kidney aftertaste, like in your mouth, or?
Did your morning Starbucks taste like liver?
Oh dear.
See, this is why she doesn't believe anyone thinks she's human.
Well, I mean, you eat other aliens, so. You know.
Well, the symbiote does.
That makes it all better. That makes
Potato.
She's
I
gonna.
mean,
come
so
to
she's
dinner
just
and
gonna
be like,
bail
"I
after that,
can't
right?
eat."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna bail.
Okay.
She got what you wanted. Nice heaping helping of guilt.
Well, you know, that makes the world go round. So, other than that, is everyone prepared for dinner tonight?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is everybody planning on showing up in since Kestrel advised
Wakuna's
Gollum
like
not to show up and
super
dress like a hero?
nervous now realizing what she's done. She's like, oh man, what have I done? What am I gonna do? This is going to turn out horribly. Oh, please don't kill me.
So when you're, so your dad's like, so are they like should we do like it's like casserole or like a pizza? And your mom's like, it's a pizza. Obviously, they're teenagers, so you know.
Pizza. Definitely pizza, Mom. You can even order if you don't want to make it yourself right now.
I'm obviously ordering. I'm busy.
Okay, good.
So yeah, she's ordered in pizza. So that will have arrived like everyone's supposed to sort of show up at 6. The pizza gets there at like 10 minutes before that. They got pizza, soda, anything else that Wakuna would want set up.
Chips for nerves.
Because important player choices. What's next? They're at the game at the party.
Doesn't she need like a feat for that though?
Snack bringing feats.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a role playing.
If she hasn't made to level 13 and taken the brand only feat, like we're getting off brand stuff only.
So yeah, they're all set up and waiting for you guys. So how do you guys show up?
I don't know how she typically takes her car, but if she takes her car, then people might recognize her car.
I think you had a motorcycle.
No, Jacket has a car.
Morpho had the other motorcycle.
Morpho had the motorcycle, that's right.
Yeah, Jacket's got a lemon.
I mean, don't you live like 4 houses down?
Do I?
I think so. I mean,
I thought there was a reason why you got picked a babysitter.
That's probably a good point.
Yeah, so it's your neighborhood.
So now I have to awkwardly somehow show up out of the blue, like jump my fence or something.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And then up here in your superhero getup somehow.
You get a fucking
Well, people. I don't.
You get a Superman in a bush somewhere.
Yeah. So basically, I jump out of my backyard looking like me, run into the woods, hide in a bush, and come back out as Jacket.
Well, are you coming out as Alien Jacket or as civilian
biker jacket?
Civilian biker jacket.
Okay.
I got more sense than they do. Like, I know not to show up looking all evil.
Quick question. And when you say biker, is this like normal biker helmet or superhero biker helmet? Where it's like
normal biker helmet.
Okay. So
the question I think is, can you open it and put food in it without revealing your face?
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a very awkward conversation otherwise.
Well.
I do not eat your tiny human food.
Pretty much, yeah. She's probably going to realize that halfway through, after they're in there, and be like, "Oh wait, I can't eat."
Well, you can always have it shapeshift to something else. So
we haven't even made it to the dinner yet.
Yeah, I was just curious what people were showing up in. I wanted to get the parents.
We haven't even made it to the dinner yet, and it's already ruined because like the one other person that presumably looks like an alien is just gonna sit there and refuse to eat food and be weird.
I mean, I think Gollum is actually showing up looking like a human being.
Okay.
In like jeans and a t-shirt and a light jacket.
Okay. I just have one other question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the body type difference between Kestrel and Golem in this form?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like height, width, like how
yeah,
broad,
like are you in your normal-ish form? Are you far more bulky? Are you pretty close to that image? Like,
no, I'm pretty close to that image. I mean, he looks like a lean but muscular teenager.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. So,
and his human form is basically that, but skin and hair instead of metal.
Okay.
Or
So
at least
you're
something that looks like skin and hair.
So you're just coming in normal civilian-ish kind of clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like he's got a secret identity to protect.
No. So yeah, you walk up and ring the doorbell, or
I haven't figured out how I'm showing up yet. I don't know. It's an important.
You might want to figure out before we ring the doorbell.
Yeah, I know.
Well, are you guys coming together, or are you guys all coming piecemeal?
That's another.
I mean,
question.
I imagine that Kestrel and Gollum are both coming from the base.
But that doesn't mean we show up together. Like,
that's a fair argument.
Because you are very like, you fly and you fly faster than the motorcycle, right? Like,
yeah, but Gollum will travel with him unless he asks him to split up.
Dinner party. The
Jacket
game.
is showing up late. Jacket is like out looking out her front window with like binoculars,
watching everybody else show up,
waiting for everyone else to show up, and then she'll show. She's not gonna go to her friend's house in costume.
Show up in costume, sit there awkwardly for 10 minutes while you wait for everybody else to show up.
Exactly.
I just kind of imagine the scene where you walk to the door and her parents are like, "Oh, Isabella, I didn't know it was Halloween." I mean,
no, it's gonna be one of those things where
out.
like she's in her civilian outfit and she just walks in the door like she normally would if she was Isabel, and they're like, "Can we help you?"
yeah.
Hey.
All right, gentlemen. What's your plan of execution? Who said Masks can't have as much planning as a Shadowrun game?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are proving it wrong.
We did not put nearly this degree of planning in our actual heist.
Yeah, I know. No, the heist wasn't as important as this. This is the most
clearly.
This is the fulcrum moment of the campaign. It all falls apart here.
It is at the very least the beginning
Meeting
of the fall.
the parents, the greatest villain or the greatest thing
Adversaries?
to face.
Wait, were they buying or was this a potluck? Did I need to bring something? Oh crap, I need to go to the 7-Eleven and bring some chips.
And her parents
man.
appreciate that. They appreciate when other people bring stuff. So
Gosh dang it! So now Jacket's she's going to the store to get some food. Because
all right.
As much as I want her to keep her identities separate, she's gonna fail. So
my big debate is whether or not Kestrel should sit at the table in fucking sunglasses or not. Like,
I think you have to.
It's either that or he's literally going to dye his hair before he goes. Like,
I think he probably does that too.
Probably.
It could be one of those comic book things where they can dye their hair really quickly and they put it in the water.
It's
and
that
it comes
temporary
out.
black dye that washes out.
Well, he has black hair, so it has to be like a blonde or something stupid. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, yeah, alright.
So Casper goes home and bleaches his hair. Gotta get ready for that hot date.
No, he's just gonna show up. He's just gonna
Put in those
wear,
highlights, man.
He's just gonna wear the fucking sunglasses. Oh.
You're definitely not the weirdest. So
It's not about weirdness. It's about like, because here's the difference is Kestrel understands like how like when he's like this is going to be a thing. He's like staring at a person's parents in sunglasses for an entire dinner is not going to go well. Like Gollum doesn't
staring
have
at them
that.
through a tinted motorcycle helmet. So once again, for reference, you've got decent guy Gollum here, just being a normal dude, and these two fucking whack jobs. And again, everyone will come out liking Gollum.
Why aren't you dating that one, honey?
He seems so
That's the
normal.
goal. That's Gollum's secret
I just
fucking plan.
realized, like,
He's
too, as a
engineered.
character, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm never gonna live this down. They're going to like ask me so many awkward questions and embarrass my entire team.
In front of the dude that everyone in the world thinks is your boyfriend, and then the other alien that kind of wants to be your boyfriend, and your other teammate who has known you since you were in like diapers, and you don't know they're them.
Oh, what a clusterfuck! I love this.
Just for anyone else that watches this video to like understand the scope of
What's happening?
yeah, like
I never saw this episode on Young Justice.
yeah, no, all right,
Well,
yeah.
Hicks
So
is my character who's stupid enough to actually carry it out.
To be fair, on Young Justice, I think only one of them has parents.
yeah.
This is true.
That
That's
is
the thing.
true.
So how is Golem dressed? He's just dressed in like normal, nice clothes, like a
yeah,
button up.
jeans and a t-shirt and a light jacket kind of thing.
All right, then yeah, I'll just match that, I guess.
But plus sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a zip-up hoodie, and yeah, like jeans and sunglasses.
All right.
But the hood's down because that's respectful.
Okay.
That's the respectable way to wear a hoodie.
It's respectful towards the parents
Oh.
to not sit
Oh.
there in like the fucking brood hood or
So
whatever.
So Wakuna, you hear the doorbell ring.
My heart skips a beat, and I'm like, oh, man. Just get this over with. Open the door. Hi. Welcome to my home. This is my entryway. That's my plan.
Is Jacket there with us at this time, or is she coming along?
No,
I'm
wait. I have gotten the signal to come out with my bag of chips and follow you guys in.
Oh, so you're coming in right behind.
I mean, maybe a minute or two delay or something, like whatever it takes
okay.
for me to get out of, to
Couple
grab a bag of
minutes,
chips and leave my house.
All right.
I can see my mom coming around the
Yes.
corner of the hallway too, saying, "Hi, welcome."
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure it'll be that friendly from lawyer
It'll be that
mom.
friendly. Yeah. Well, you
We'll
were
certainly
invited.
hear that friendly.
Yeah. Well, she goes, so, welcome to our house. It's a pleasure to meet, whom am I addressing?
Who is she looking at when she says that?
She says that to Golem first.
Mom,
I
this
am-
is Gollum. Although you can introduce yourself too.
I like nervous energy Wakuna though. Like I think that fits better. Like
Gollum
just
will after you're like, this is Gollum, and you can introduce yourself too, like all nervous like that. He will kind of nod to Wakuna's mom. It has been suggested that I call myself Zach here.
Okay. Is if that's what you prefer.
That's kind of the name that he and Morpho
Yes.
picked out for his human guys. So,
And you would obviously be Kestrel.
Yes, ma'am.
It would have been funny if they'd pointed at Jacket.
oh, I assure you, she has Googled our team at this point.
Oh yes, very much
Right.
so.
We heard that you like to hide your face, but really the helmet seems a bit overdone, Kestrel.
And
I think the
Yeah.
boobs might tip them off.
yeah,
Everyone else seems to miss them.
You're kind of butch, let's be honest here.
Wow.
so all right. So yeah, her dad comes around too, and he goes, "So, this is everyone." That's right when Jacket walks in with chips. And
Chips.
I like the idea
Everyone
that that's
appreciate
the
me.
dad. The dad just goes, with chips! And he gets really excited. Like, Pops loves chips, man.
these are my favorite. How'd you know?
They're my favorite too. Secretly hates them.
Yeah.
Totally hates them.
Isabella hates chips. That's how you know they're different people.
I thought you were a lot like her, but you love chips, and that can't be her.
It couldn't be her. She would
Throws a whole.
Yeah. She would never
Throws off the
support
whole
big chip
caboodle.
industry.
Yeah. So the mom goes, "So Zach, how have you been enjoying Earth?"
It is an interesting and educational place.
Now, I saw on the news that you're here gathering information.
My people send out members to learn about other species.
Huh, that's interesting. We've got pizza. Can you eat pizza?
I can eat pizza.
Okay, all right. And they're like, "All right, yeah. So come on in. Let's shut the door. We don't, And they look at you, Jacket. They're like, "Do you want to take your helmet off? I don't see your bike in the street. Did you park it somewhere else?"
I'm good. No. By the way, when she says "I'm good," she is throwing her voice slightly deeper.
I'm good.
She's doing the Batman.
She did
thing.
a Batman voice.
I'm fine. I freaking love pizza.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
What
Hey.
a fucking shit show this is.
And her dad doesn't look. Wakuna, you can tell that your dad's a little annoyed at Jacket keeping her helmet on. Like this does not like he you can already tell he does not like this.
Dad, they still have secret identities that I don't even know yet. So
God,
Oh, that
no.
fucked up the case.
No.
Oh. So you don't know who these people are?
God damn it.
well, this person saved my life. So I trust her.
You pointing to Jacket?
Yes.
You're in a life-threatening situation? Tell us about it. And they just kind of turn at all. The mom
Abort,
turns at all
abort.
of you.
Mission failure.
What was that situation like?
I can't remember at the moment. I'm shocked by
felt
the
a lot-
question.
It felt a lot like dying, but not.
So she saved your life, but you can't remember it.
Gollum's actually gonna chime in here.
A
If he-
villain was coming after me, and she got in front of me and protected me, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was in the kitchen when I threw oil on somebody, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what Gollum was gonna say. Is they worked well together, stopping an attack on children at the Chuck E. Cheese's.
Don't bring up the Chuck E. Cheeses.
No, he brought up the Chuck E. Cheese's.
No. I need to keep this as far apart from her as possible.
Nope. Now's the time
Oh.
where we get to screw everything up for Jacket.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. Isabel works there.
Yeah, she wasn't there at the time though.
Don't react when they say your name.
Thankfully.
Don't react when they say your name. Don't react when they say your name.
Well, you've got a freaking bike helmet on. I mean, you've got to be like flopping on the floor for them to see your facial expressions.
Well, no, but I can't be like, I need to be like, in case somebody says Isabel, I need to immediately not turn and go, what?
So you're saying that she protected you, though?
Yes. She
Well,
protected me.
Well, I'm.
Sure, I definitely did those things that your daughter is speaking of.
Is that her response?
That is not something she actually says.
I hope not.
I think even Jacket has more good sense than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jacket's goal is to stay as quiet as possible unless she has to talk.
Right, because they could recognize your voice.
Which
Well,
is why she's throwing it deeper.
So your dad sort of breaks the tension. He goes, so I got these awesome chips in a bowl, and we got pizza, so...
Chips in a bowl?
Not the chips in a bowl.
So he's trying to bring down the tension a little bit. For the time being.
Eating chips.
So,
nervously.
yeah.
Stuffing my face. Not trying to be embarrassing at all.
As that happens, her dad walks over to Kestrel, and he puts his arm around him,
It's time.
around his shoulder, and he goes, "Do you want to take a walk with me?"
I'm gonna on reflex directly engage a threat and judo flip him.
Oh!
I hope you're joking.
Yeah, I am.
Please
I'm
do it.
joking.
Please do it.
You're thinking it!
I'm
I know
joking.
you're thinking it! But no!
Don't joke. It's the best thing.
No.
It still wouldn't be the worst way this evening could go.
Yeah.
No. Kestrel will, sure. Where would you like to talk?
Oh, I just over here in the backyard. I've got a
Got a nice shotgun I want to introduce you to.
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, he goes. So
As I walk through the house,
yes.
I want to do that crime scene procedural monk psych hyper observant thing, where I compile a social image of everything in the house and what it tells me about the parents, and I want to assess the situation.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Roll well.
Because this is just another battle for Kestrel.
so are you trying to get information on her dad?
The family as a unit, and that will inform me about the dad. It's mostly the situation, right? He's giving me the ability to go through the house and review more information than if we walk specifically to one room, right?
I guess my question is, are you assessing the situation?
You cut out on me.
Because it seems like you're trying to get a psychological profile. Your microphone. Okay.
I dropped out. Yeah, I dropped out of the call. So I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Oh, I was saying, are you trying to assess the situation, or are you trying to pierce the mask on her family? Because it sounds like you're trying to get in their head, which I think is more pierce the mask.
I can see that a little bit too, I guess.
So the thing is, it could kind of be both, right? But for me as a player, the one thing he wants to know is, how do I just end this? How do we get out of here, get done, get Wakuna, and go fucking save the world? Right?
Well, I mean, I think the answer to that is leave. But I think what you're trying to get at is, how can I get your character to accept Wakuna on the team?
That's fair.
And
yeah,
move
that's
forward?
fair. Yeah, alright.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that then.
And I'm not just trying to throw one of your worst stats at this. It just happens to work out that way.
It's not a negative, alright? It's not
It's not your
negative.
freak.
Yeah, it's not my freak.
That was always one of my strongest ones, and I've never pierced the mask. It's useless.
It's totally useless. Why wouldn't you ever do this?
It's useless
This thing
unless
that
you
we're
go to
doing right
dinner
now.
parties. Yeah.
All right, what do we get?
Extremely useful when our primary antagonists aren't mindless slathering monsters.
Which I'm trying to work more into. I just am terrible at it.
Yeah, our
How did I
primary
do it?
antagonists are Wakuna's parents. Like,
They are the biggest threat we've encountered so far.
they are. They're the
Uh,
second time that the team has been brought together to do something.
The other time was illegal.
Yeah. All right, I got an 8, so I get
Okay.
one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the most pertinent question is, how could I get you to let Wakuna stay on the team?
Oh boy. If he,
Just go ahead and tell me
Put
to
the
do
GM on the
something.
spot.
Yeah, just go ahead and tell me to do something that is entirely antithetical to Kestrel, and we'll go ahead and be there. Like,
Well, no. The thing is, like, I know his thinking. His thinking is he wants to make sure you're not going to hurt his baby girl,
yes.
And we'll keep her safe.
and will keep her safe. So I'm trying to think what would be the best way. Like that's you can tell. Like as you're walking through, they've got family photos of her everywhere. They've got
Confess your deep love for her and how much you wish to protect her.
The thing is, I like.
Right,
I don't-
that's the thing, right? Is does he want someone to take care of his daughter, or does he just want his daughter to be safe?
That's the
Right?
thing. I
Like,
don't know right now.
well, bad
Like,
GM
that's what I'm-
notes. Bad GM
I-
notes. Better go take another poop.
I didn't have the father's internal I didn't have the father's internal psychology worked out, people.
Lazy,
Before this
lazy
game.
NPC craftsmanship.
Don't you hate when a GM just doesn't show up prepared?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dinner with someone's parents. How hard is it?
Just a minute. I'm going through my notes.
You,
Oh wait,
you- look, you
that's
have
not
to
what
figure out.
there.
You have to figure out the CR of dad. All right, like that's not a thing.
Gotta compile his spell list.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh my word. I mean, at this point, he wouldn't. Unless you could I mean, at this point, they are pretty convinced you're dating their daughter. So at
Yeah.
this point, they just want to make sure you're not a bad guy.
I mean, I'm not sure that I can honestly say that.
I know.
Nobody
I
said you had to
know.
be honest.
I'm just.
That's true too.
What was the question again? How can you get her to stay on the team?
How
How
can
can we-
I get him to let Wakuna stay on the team? Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was how I phrased it, unless somebody remembers it.
And I guess the simple way, without going into all that other stuff, it's pretty much if you can believe if he can believe that you can protect her, because they do not believe their
So
daughter.
I should have
actually
judo flipped him, is what you're telling me.
That would probably not have won it.
Kestrel should just take.
Now-
Kestrel should
now
just
if-
assert physical dominance right now and show him that Kestrel is physically more capable of protecting him than he is.
I said of protecting his daughter, not abusing his daughter. If you're like instantly judo chopping, it's like, okay, the dude's psycho. Get him away.
I mean, you
could
can't
somehow
stop me,
coincidentally
Dad.
time a villain attack. I mean,
Yeah.
What?
is it if he could somehow coincidentally schedule a villain attack for the middle of dinner?
Yeah, and I'm not saying there's one of those coming. So
Well, I'm not saying there's not either.
yeah. But no, I guess the best way to say it is he wants to know. Her parents don't believe that she's a real superhero, so they want to know that she is hanging out with people that are going to protect her and look out for her. Because as far as they're concerned, she's still a kid, and she's 15 years old, so she is kind of still a kid to them.
Right.
Yes,
I
she
mean,
is.
Kestrel doesn't inherently disagree with anything they've said, like any of that. He does not necessarily think that she is a hero or grown up or any of that stuff, or that she
he wants
should
her
be
to be.
here. Right? Like the jury's still out for him.
So Kestrel has to convince them of something he doesn't even believe.
Exactly. Okay, that's fine.
Well, yeah. Well, they're more like it's not necessarily convince them that she can take care of herself. Their mindset is convince them that you are responsible enough to protect her, to take care of her.
Okay.
Right.
Does that
So- so-
answer the question?
So the short answer is convince them that you are a responsible team leader.
Yes. There we go.
I give
I'm
up.
trying to
It's
think. I'm
impossible.
trying to think of the what?
Give up. It's impossible.
I'm sure you can convince the team that you're a responsible team leader. Yeah. Even your boss thinks Gollum should have your job.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Kestrel. I'm really throwing you
Nope,
under
this
the
is-
bus.
This
Well,
is
Okuno,
Fantastic.
you
This is-
see them walk off. You see them walk off, Okuna.
And I'm like, oh no.
this is fine because this has really been how Kestrel works from day one, right? Like he is put in a situation where it's like all you got to do is be a really good team leader, and everybody will like you. And then
Swing and a miss.
Then a fucking Falcon branded bus hits him. And like all of the goodwill flies out of his hands, and Golem is standing on the side of the street, and it lands in his arms, and everyone is like,
Gollum
Golem,
scrapes you up off the sidewalk and props you back up in front of the next bus.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's the summary of the campaign and life as Kestrel. So this is in keeping. We're keeping tone. It's fun. So go ahead, Pops. What you got?
No, he goes, so I just so you're dating my little girl.
No, sir.
You're not dating my daughter.
No, sir. I've never said I was dating your daughter.
Well, you did a lot of dancing around not to say that.
He goes, I don't particularly concern myself with dating speculation or rumors. I try and tell people what's important. Anytime anyone asked me about your daughter, I complimented her and told them my honest opinions about how good of a person she is, how important she is to the team, and that anyone would be lucky to have her. And I do stand by those things. But no, sir, I'm not dating your daughter.
He looks a little surprised. He goes, so you really think she's a good member of the team then? Because I mean, to be honest, I mean, she just took lessons from that crazy guy for a couple of months, and
said, your daughter's probably got the most heart out of anyone out here. Said, she's the first person every single time someone needs helping, she goes in to help them. Without hesitation or regret for any of the things that happened to her. Even having to deal with you guys.
That was going so well.
He's like this. He's like, worrying about what you've thought of her and how much she feels like she's let you down is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to her as far as I can tell. And even then, if there was someone in trouble, she would run right out there and help them.
I know this about her. She has a really good heart. She's a really good kid. But it's kind of what you said. She runs into some things without thinking. She's always been that way. She's the kind of person that would step in front of a bus if she thinks it would protect others. And that's what scares us. That's what terrifies me. That she's going to get in the middle of something to protect someone, and she's going to get hurt. Are you telling me that you will know when to pull her back when she's in danger?
Sir, the reason I do this is to keep people safe. I'll be honest with you.
My daughter's not people. My daughter's my little girl.
And he's like, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really want to come here tonight. There are other things I could be doing right now. But someone else on the team reminded me that your daughter needs our help as much as everyone else needs help sometimes. And you probably have no idea how difficult me being here is.
Oh. Oh.
But it's extremely difficult. But I'll
You just
do
don't
it
understand
to
'cause you're
help your
old.
daughter.
Oh. He looks at you and he's quiet for a minute. He looks at you again. He goes, "You know, you're a bit of a pompous jerk, but."
From inside the house, you're not wrong.
But I believe you. I think you'll. Now I got a question.
Yeah.
Because, GM asking mechanical questions are always the best. This can just happen in game. This isn't a provoke that you're doing. This is just... Or am I missing an opportunity for you to roll? I'm sorry to break off the role play.
It could be a provoke. It could also just be role-playing.
Okay, because I was thinking about just making it role play, but I didn't want to...
I mean, so if I'm being entirely honest, kind of what we're getting at here is the adult move, persuade someone with their best interests.
Yeah.
But
we don't have that.
But he doesn't have that, and provoke is kind of the lower grade version of that. If you wanted him to roll something, provoke would be what I would have him roll. But if you think he's just making a compelling argument, I would just let it happen.
No, and I'm okay with letting it happen. I just didn't want to be like people feel like I'm jipping them out of opportunities to roll. But because this I feel like you hit the right notes for him. You said, I'm here because I care about your daughter. I'm here because I'm here to protect your daughter. And I see your daughter as a kid, not as someone I'm dating. So all of this to him was what he needs to hear. And so he kind of looks at you and he's like, all right, you're a bit of a jerk, but I believe you. I believe you're going to make, I believe you mean well. I believe you're a good person. And I believe you're going to keep my daughter safe, is what he's saying to you. So he goes, okay, we got an agreement as men. And he sticks out his hand. You keep her safe and she can be on the team. As long as nothing else goes wrong this evening.
It's a trap.
They walk back into the room. Everything's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, Kestrel will shake his hand.
Because Wakuna's mother's trying to teach Gollum how to cook.
Everything is on fire, and Jacket is just in the middle in a chair saying, "This is fine."
This is fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, Kestrel will shake his hand and then immediately start thinking, how can I get us out of here as quickly as possible while this deal stands?
Okay. All right. Back out in the other room. I mean, everyone's just sort of eating pizza. Her mom is actually asking Golem, so, like, what was it like growing up? Like, she's just asking you a bunch of questions. Did you grow up? How old are you?
Did you grow up? Are you real?
My people have a very different maturation process from yours. We are expected to learn the basics of our society and then are sent to go adapt to others so that we can embrace what is best about them and bring it back to our home to improve ourselves.
And have you seen anything so far that you think is the best?
Looks at Wakuna.
I mean, he probably does actually glance at Wakuna.
Huh.
And he will say that your people have a capacity for selflessness and concern for others that is truly admirable. I have seen your daughter put herself in harm's way, knowing that. No. He's saying it.
Does he? I can see her actually mumbling. Don't say that.
Put herself in harm's way, trusting that the team will support her. And working together, we have saved a number of lives.
Is that different than your people?
How heartless are you bastards? That's what we really want to know right here.
My people as a whole tend toward the pragmatic. We do not allow the kinds of destructive tendencies that arise in your people to remain within our society. Those who are sent out to places where they become corrupted by violent or destructive impulses are banished.
And she looks at you because what she's trying to figure out is like what are the parts of humanity that you want to take back, and what is the big part that you see as different than humanity? And so she looks at you and she's like, so what you're saying is if someone has something that would prove harmful for the rest of you, they are somewhat ostracized?
If they cannot be brought into the fold safely, they must be removed for the good of all. It is this compassion that humans have towards each other, this optimism, this hope that there is redemption, that I think would serve my people greatly.
She goes, I like hearing that.
My story.
I used to babysit your daughter.
And then I got turned into a freak.
Because of your daughter.
Kinda.
That would be an interesting question for everybody wins it, because nobody knows my story.
No, nobody has any idea.
No,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
she's curious.
Yeah, and I perk up my ears because I'm like, that's right, I don't know her story.
She is going to recite another person's superhero story.
Okay. Just a random story, or
It should sound like I don't know. I don't want to say it because like it needs to like fit in universe, and I don't know what's in universe.
Make one
But
up.
it should be like
make one up, and we'll make it fit.
it should be the
universe.
most generic thing that they've heard. Like, isn't that like Batman's story? Yeah, it's
Everybody
Exactly.
says that.
yeah. Oh my gosh, what's your Falcon's backstory? I'll use that.
That would be brilliant. Unfortunately, I think you'd have to know who he was to know his backstory.
Yeah.
This comic book's probably like, and then he devoted his life to the greater good because he's just that awesome.
That's fair.
I could see that.
I'm sorry for making your Falcon a complete bad guy. That wasn't. I wanted to seem somewhat decent.
They're gonna like they're gonna deify him for a comic book, right? I mean,
This is true.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and he owns the publishing rights to that comic book, so it's his own
Yeah.
fucking
he
fault.
probably owns the publishing house to that comic.
Yeah,
book.
absolutely.
So, I guess my question for Jacket is: are you saying human origin or alien origin?
Human origin, because she thinks she's human.
Okay.
She is human.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Thanks.
Believes. Okay,
Plot
so
twist.
crap. Rewrite the entire backstory. Do it now. No, I'm joking. Okay, so she's like, "Oh, that's interesting. Whatever generic story you tell. Radioactive ink. I don't care."
I'm well, if I'm stealing your Falcons thing, then it's like I was born a millionaire in a wealthy family.
No
decided-
one knows that part of him. I don't think, though.
Well, that would mean you're just like a super powerful, like why would you look like an alien then? You'd need some kind of
So wait, are you telling the story and Wakuna's like, that doesn't make sense?
Yes, please.
That would be fantastic. Is Wakuna going to sabotage her own parents' good impression?
So why don't I look like that?
Yeah. So you start giving this story and Wakuna's like,
because I'm a shapeshifter and I can look however I want.
Oh, really? Interesting. Wait, do you have a super suit that makes you transform? Sweet.
Yes, all these things. That is definitely my power set.
All of these definitely not mutually incompatible things.
And that's how I got hypervision.
Yeah.
okay. So between this awkward conversation, Kestrel comes back out, and I know someone's crashing dinner. I had to try to pick between the three people I have.
All
Family
three.
All three.
Super villain tag team.
Yeah.
That's right. Dang it. Okay. Jacket, as you're
finishing my amazing tale of how I gained my powers and also saved the children of
Yes. And rescue the burning
Paraguay.
orphanage.
Yeah, the burning orphanage in Paraguay. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Another one. The ground starts to erupt, and as you're looking out the window, you just see these plant vines start coming out of the ground.
Well, that was easy.
Large. In fact, they're pretty similar to the vines that were attacking the other day.
Do we all notice this?
Yeah, well, you guys can start feeling the shaking. Yes. I just mean
I
Jack
look
is the one that's
outside the
looking
window.
out the window.
Yeah.
I just feel like simultaneously the camera just cuts to like Jacket and Kestrel and both in separate rooms, and they simultaneously say, "Oh, thank heavens!"
And you know like
I'm pretty sure Wakuna's like that too. Like, oh thank goodness. Get me out of
the
here.
entire team. It splits 4 ways. The entire team says it at the same time.
No,
Yeah, so you-
Gollum's eating chips out of a bowl. He's like, these are fantastic.
So 3 people say it, and then Golem eats chips.
But no, the ground's erupting, and you can start hearing people screaming, and the mom's like, "Wait, what's that?"
Might take
Sounds
it out
like
of
a
here.
job for the outcast. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Gollum will look to Akuna's mother. You and your husband should find somewhere secure while we find out what is going on.
All right. So you guys are running outside?
Mhm.
All right.
I'm running outside.
Okay. As you run outside, you see the supervillain known as Bittersweet. Plant-faced villain right there.
Is there a symphony going on?
No. I literally looked up. I went to weeds.com or whatever it was, a Wikipedia page or something about all the weeds known in America.
Crabgrass.
And literally went down the names till I found one that worked.
Fair.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. It is a deadly plant that causes rashes like poison ivy. so
Fear
but it
my
is
rash-making abilities.
shut up. But yes, it is poison ivy with the serial numbers
Filed off.
Yes. And you just start seeing all these plants come out of the ground, and you see Bittersweet is on one of those plants, and Kid Reaper is being thrown again like before away from one of those gigantic plants.
He really just does not be a hero.
I'm not very good at it.
No,
He's
no.
not.
Well, you know, they've got. You see the one with a huge mouth comes up and tries swallowing him, and he's starting to rip it apart, and people are running away as little sprouts come out, and she's like, "That's it." And she's talking to him. She's like, "You are out of my way. I'm not putting up with you any longer." So question: how are people's schedules?
I have nowhere to be.
Yeah, I'm good.
I do need in a couple of minutes to take like 10 minutes and go move a roast that I've got going to the next stage, but
Okay. What about everyone else?
I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
Good.
All right. So 10-minute break, bio break, real quick.
yeah.
Okay. BRB. So, Hannah, how was the dinner for you?
Okay. As soon as it finally got to it, I was like, okay, I have no idea what to do now.
Yeah, me neither.
But it actually worked out okay. So I think it went well. What about you?
I thought it went all right. You know, I didn't. Yeah, I thought it went all right.
That's good.
I didn't really. I hit all the things I wanted to hit. So
Yep. I think you got all the good points out of the way.
I couldn't really think of anything else. So
It still made everyone awkward and fun.
I just sit around being a cliche. That's all I do.
that's it.
That's pretty much it. I mean, that's what my character is, right? I'm just a walking cliche. Also, I'm apparently butch now. Apparently.
Yep.
I hadn't planned on that, but I guess she was on the baseball team, so she's butch now.
Well, like she is in that costume, so I just always found Kuna always got it mixed up whether you were a girl or not. But I always thought it was pretty easy to tell.
I just have a very feminine voice.
Yeah, I think that was it. It's just always the voice throws me off. Like, oh yeah, this character is female, being played by a man. It's just throwing me off with the voice every time I hear it.
That's just so sexist.
Probably.
All right, I gotta bring out the player map for this game. If you guys don't appreciate it, then there's something wrong with you. Do. So, other than one of the worst transitions I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
All right.
You've done worse.
Well, thank you. All right. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, crap. It's not working. How do I draw things on here? Like just draw images without having to draw images. Like make boxes. I want to make boxes.
You use the tools. They're not very good, and you avoid it at all costs.
Got it. All right. Tools don't draw shapes. Shift and hold. Oh, that didn't work. So that's garbage. How is the roast, sir?
It is going smoothly.
This is a good thing to hear. There's nothing better than a good roast.
Will be edible in an hour or so. It is a delicious brown sugar cinnamon glazed pork loin done in a slow cooker.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's been cooking for about 9 hours right now.
So it should be real good.
It should be real good. Then like an hour before it's done, you drain off all the juices and you do another layer of brown sugar cinnamon over the top of it so it can kind of glaze and crust up a little bit. Super good.
All right. All right. Gotta delete some things, and there we go. All right, time to switch you guys over to the player map.
I actually have a question.
Yes.
So, when Gollum was kind of talking up Lacuna to her mom, could that have also been trying to comfort or support Lacuna?
I don't know. Like, it might have been.
Because, I mean, he's trying to... Like,
He's
not only
trying
is he
to-
talking to her mom and trying to explain to her mom what it is, he's kind of, to a degree, confessing why it is that he has a crush on her in the first place, and also kind of trying to remind her why it is that he thinks she has a place on the team.
I could definitely see that. Like, I wasn't sure whether mechanically, like narrative-wise, I was seeing that was going on. So yeah, I could see that. I'm honestly terrible when it comes to always trying to figure out when mechanics fit or not. So
Yeah. I mean, it is like, so the official answer with Powered by the Apocalypse games is whenever you narrate something in the fiction that triggers the move, that meets the trigger condition, you have to do the move. And I've never been a big proponent of that philosophy. I tend to be very much in the roll when it's interesting approach.
yeah, I can see that. I'm honestly grateful because I always have a hard time with mechanics, like remembering them and trying to figure them out. So I actually really appreciate having players who have a really good grasp of the rules. That's been helping me out with this game a lot.
I had a guy that I used to game with who, like, everybody knows the term rules lawyer, right?
Yes.
He's a dick and just argues the rules to try and get his way all the time. He came up with a counter to that guy, and he calls it the attorney at Raw. And that's the guy who is content to go along with things, but if there's ever a rules question, he's got the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was my brother when we first started gaming. We grabbed a when I got into role playing, that Pathfinder just came out. So we grabbed Pathfinder. He read through it like crazy, and that was our game. So and he always handled all the rules. So every time I have to GM something with rules, I'm always like, I'm so bad at this.
I mean, the Apocalypse Engine stuff is pretty light on the rules. It's
which is
very
good.
fiction first. That's one of the reasons why I like Fate so much. Literally, all the rules you need to play the game fit on a fucking bookmark.
Yeah.
Everything else is just explanations of how and when to use those. Like literally the entire rest of the book is guidance on applying those like 7 fundamental rules.
All right, so we're just.
By the way, I realized that roll I threw against Kestrel to provoke him earlier should have actually been a 12. Not that it mattered.
Oh, well, you still got it. So.
Because I forgot that you get +1 when you have influence over somebody.
Right. Wait, I have influence on almost all you guys.
I have influence on all of you, and I have influence on all of you and missed.
That's right.
But she never showed up again.
She showed up again. We just left her in a cell.
You're like, good luck, this sucker.
I have influence on her. I didn't say she had influence on me.
That's right.
But...
She may show up again, or may not.
She does.
So,
it's that fun role of antagonist who is not really an opponent.
That was the goal. So, all right, let me. Do. All right, I have this amazing map right here that I'm going to show you guys because, you know, I'm amazingly talented GM that planned for absolutely everything.
Except me.
Did you just like Google parents' house blueprints? Like
Google suburban house.
Oh no, it's even better than that.
It's just a cul-de-sac? Or are you just gonna post a picture of a cul-de-sac?
So yeah, I'm gonna upload that now for you guys right here. Here's your.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I like it.
Oh man. What is this?
This is your you
This
live
is
on
where you
Lollipop
live.
Lane.
Yeah.
It's your neighborhood.
My house.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
There's
there.
your bike across the street. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You really should get out of the neighbor's yard.
Which one's Jacket's house?
It's obviously the broody red one. I mean,
Right there.
Was there really not a better map?
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I saw it and I was like, I don't give a crap about maps. I can get it. I have another one right here I can load in.
Man, that plant's about to eat your house, Jacket.
What was the name of the villain again?
bittersweet.
That makes sense. They're attacking Lollipop Lane
Yeah.
and Applesauce Avenue.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh dear.
So before we jump ahead, is it okay if I go ahead and kind of semi-retroactively throw that comfort and support for...
Yes,
for
go ahead.
Okay. So normally that would be mundane. I have a move that makes it freak, which is actually working to my detriment.
Okay.
Is it an optional move, or do you have to do it? How's it phrased?
I mean, it doesn't have a may in there, so I think it's a must, which is fine. I mean, it is only a +1 0.1 difference, so I'm just gonna go ahead and freak, and I get a +1 because I have influence over her.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that happened.
Wait,
so
I didn't see what happened.
I rolled
10.
10.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's just I can't fucking fail a roll to save my life.
I know. You get negatives and you're still like, would you like a 12? It's like, how is that possible?
So on a hit, you can mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels. And on a 10+, I also add a team to the pool or clear a condition myself. I don't have any conditions, so I'll add a team to the pool.
All right.
And I don't know which one Raccoon is going to pick. I would assume
Wait.
clear conditions since we're about to go to a fight, but...
Right. Do I have any conditions on me right now still?
I
think
I
you have
think I
guilty
do.
marked.
Yes.
I think you have guilty.
Which
There's a
I'm
couple of
okay
people
with
you
if
can
you
pick.
want to
Yeah,
keep
there
it. I'm sure it'll go for you.
options
Or-
here.
That said,
something more-
I am basically talking you up, so if you want to feel less guilty about that, that is also an option.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear condition.
It may be relevant in a moment. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Clearing-
he did say that you were one of the greatest superheroes that ever lived, and you're an awesome person. And he's kind of basing the best of humanity on you.
I mean, I did say that you exemplify some of the best traits of humanity,
Yes.
which is in fact the trigger for the move that I was talking about. When you comfort or support someone by telling them how they exemplify the best parts of Earth. I took it because normally my freak is higher than my mundane, but y'all been fucking with me, so blame Kestrel earlier.
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah. I
All right.
Cleared the condition, so I think we're good.
All right. As the GM desperately looks for a map that is appropriate.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
We don't actually really need a map anyway, so.
Well, I know that's why I did it, because I just was like, here's points of reference. So I meant it more as a joke. All right.
So I head out. Do I see the girl who's controlling the beast? yet?
Yeah, she's kind of standing on some vines right now.
Why is she here? Of all
She's
places?
fucking with, what's his name?
Oh, the one guy.
Kid Reaper.
Kid Reaper.
Kid Reaper is
Young
fighting.
edgelord.
Yeah.
Right. So I say. Wait, he's in the middle of a tussle with her.
Yeah, he
Does
well,
she have
he's-
these like
go ahead.
vine beasts going on their own, creating destruction as well?
Kind of. That's what it looks like.
Okay. So I probably head for the one right across from my house right away to try and take that one down. And head right for it. Kestrel, do you
Alrighty.
have
Would you
something
say
else
you
I should
charge
be
into
doing?
a fight without hedging your bets?
Oh yeah, we got to do team.
Yep. We need you team.
We all suffered through this together. We're a
All
team right now.
So we start with 3 because I just added 1. Then we add 1 for Kestrel.
Wait. We're not in costume.
Yeah, that's going to work against us.
Oh boy.
I think our team leader has influence over everybody.
Yep.
So that's 4. That's 2
Hey,
minutes
Gollum,
5.
do you have anything that you could give us that we could disguise ourselves with?
Well, don't you have your superhero costume in your house?
Yes.
So me and Wakuna can be in costume in seconds.
Yeah, I hear it and then I run upstairs and get in costume and then head out. What about
Are you actually
Kestrel,
taking
though?
You're actually taking the time to get changed in front of before the fight?
I'm just gonna go up and get my mask
Okay.
and my
Oh.
sword.
Okay, so we start with 3. Kestrel adds 1. Kestrel has influence over everybody, so that's 5. Everyone has the same purpose in the fight, I assume. Beat the supervillain. So that's 6. Does anybody mistrust the leader or the team?
Nope.
Okay, so we stay at 6. Our team is certainly ill-prepared or off balance. So we're down to 5.
Yes. All right. So I think that's all the team we have. You have 5 team. We have all the setup done.
Yep.
Okay, so you see one of the plants just rip through, and Kid Reaper jumps on it, and it sort of tries wrapping around him, and he's just ripping it to pieces. And she's just laughing like, "Come on, you're taking way too long. I thought you were better than this." And she's just taunting him. She doesn't even notice you guys. A couple of the other vines are starting to rip through some of the houses in the neighborhood.
Don't worry,
And-
his ultimate's charging. When he uses it, he'll get play of the game.
Q harder, bitch. So I think I'm going to lift into the air to try and get a better view and see if I can figure out what's going on, exactly how many plants she's got, and generally like, is there anybody else involved that we're not seeing? It basically, I'm assessing the situation.
Okay.
Jeez. Ooh.
Wow.
I think I may have given us away, guys.
Great.
Wow. So on a miss, I just make life more difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. I as a GM, I don't know what to do. This never happened before.
So unfamiliar with this circumstance.
No, but as you begin to scan for it, like, or you start flying up, she notices Golem, and a couple vines just wrap out and shoot out and start wrapping around him, like around his feet, and begin trying to pull him to the ground.
Okay, so am I out yet?
Yes, you come out like first Golem gets wrapped up. I mean, unless
I start to lift off. The vines wrap around me. You come sprinting out the door with your mask on and your sword in hand.
yeah, that's pretty much what
And
happens.
so I go right for the vines to try and cut him free.
So you're directly engaging a threat.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
I mean, you never
Wait,
have
wait, Is that my directly engage for
Directly engage a threat is your
danger?
to. Yeah, and you can
Which is
bring your danger up
0.
higher.
You can shift your danger
yeah.
up too because of your new move. Yeah.
As long as you shift something else down.
Which I'm going to shift my mundane down at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Submit.
What? You got a 5.
Come on.
What the heck?
So I fall on my face?
No.
It's worse than that.
Well, I mean, you guys have team. You can bump that up to a 7 if you both help her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I guess I literally just got through saying I would do that to her dad, so.
I mean, this is a good fight to use team on. We
Yeah,
want to look like we're a team.
Yes.
We want to
Yeah.
lie.
They're probably
Um,
looking out the window.
So don't two of us have to interfere then, though?
Yes, both
Yeah.
of you will have to help. Well, I mean, I guess I could too, but
You're kind of wrapped up right now, so.
that doesn't stop me. I'm a shape-shifting fucking alien.
This is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, what was she doing? So what,
She was going to try and
I
cut,
was going to
cut
try
into the
and
plant
cut
and get
the
me free.
free
Cut the
him.
vines, and what I kind of think is as she charges towards it, the vines just shoot out at her, and they're just going right at her.
Okay,
see
so
that.
Kestrel Jacket combo hour where we both come flying in with kicks and knock the vines back
Yeah.
on either side. Yeah.
Because, like, it's incredibly obvious that Wakuna is going to run right into it.
Yeah.
So they both are.
So
we're
so
both
you guys
just like.
dive
"All
in
right."
and clear a path.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's 2 team down and a successful hit on a directly engage a threat.
So you pick one, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wakuna?
So we're able to cut the vine.
Pick one.
Well, let me directly engage a threat, resist a blow, take something from them, create an opportunity for an ally, impress, surprise, or frighten the person you are fighting.
Probably create an opportunity for allies.
Okay.
Is that just getting me free, or?
Yeah.
Is that how you see it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
then
And then
that gives me
Golem
the
can,
opportunity to
like,
open
shoot
fire
a
on 'em.
beam at it or something.
Okay, so yeah, I can see that.
All right, yeah. So they bust me free, and I turn around, and my arm reshapes into a cannon, and I blast an incinerator beam at this plant monster.
Okay.
Oh.
About to get that level up.
Well, are we using another team?
Guys?
Yeah, I guess.
much-
We're trying to be a team.
Oh, actually-
right?
Well, she also took the blow from that thing that we should resolve first.
Yeah.
Oh, she did take a blow from it?
Well, she didn't choose
She
resist
did-
or avoid their blows.
Yeah,
Okay,
she did
okay.
not choose
That may
resist.
actually change what I do as I think about it.
That's true.
Because if
'cause-
she gets thrown around, then
See, my thinking was she goes in and she cuts you free, and then since we're doing that, I'm just gonna one of the vines begin like it. I'm trying to think how to. I don't want to put you in a situation where you're also tied up. I don't want to free someone to have someone else tied up.
I mean, she could just get tentacle whipped and thrown across the street or something.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You just get thrown across the street.
So probably take a powerful blow.
Probably yes.
But I'm able to stand on my feet quick.
Well, you got to take the powerful blow first.
I'll take the powerful blow. I'll get back on my feet right after.
That's a move.
Okay. Sorry, my wife was asking me a
You have
question.
to roll for that, Wakuna.
I do? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's roll.
You roll plus conditions, which for you should be 0 right now. So
Wait, isn't she still? Oh, you comforted her, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Con-
apparently my foresight is impressive.
Wait, so that would be a flat?
Yeah, just flat 2d6. Good. You wanted to fail that roll.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And
so
I think you also more
Rolls are
potential.
flailing
Yep.
right now.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking consistent about that lately.
Wait, I just rolled 5 or 3 fails, so I got more.
Well, no, one of those was not a fail because we bumped it up to a success with team.
Yes.
I mean, like, what would I be as potential?
You have gained 2 potential.
Two
No, 1
potential.
potential. 1 potential.
1 potential?
Yeah, because
From
you've
three
only
failed
failed 2 rolls, and one of them was bumped up to a success. So you only
Yes.
failed
Oh,
1
okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
And she literally goes, "Man, you guys are terrible at this." He really knows how to pick friends.
I feel like that should be the comical moment where everybody immediately at the same time says we're not friends.
No.
Yeah, I was like,
A couple weeks ago, yes. Like.
you're the bad guy, so we gotta take you down.
So, yeah,
So
she's my thinking is I'm trying to think how to do it mechanically in game, but she's trying to say you guys aren't heroes. But I
So
don't.
she's shifting our labels.
Yeah, but I don't know if that works mechanically in combat. I was trying to read through the combat rules.
Yeah, no, it absolutely works in combat.
Does it? Okay. Yeah, she's trying to shift your guys' labels. But first, Golem. Let's resolve that first.
Yeah. So I am shooting it. I am currently failing unless someone would like to use another team.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to bump it up to a success, and I'm going to resist the blows just to
But how is he assisting?
So what? You're trying to shoot it and you miss? Like, what are you trying to shoot specifically?
I'm shooting the plant monster that we're grappling with. So I'm thinking like maybe like you were wrestling with its tentacles a minute. Maybe you pull it off balance into the beam or something.
Yeah, that works. Like, it's just a momentum kind of,
Yeah,
judo
you don't get
throw
enough room
bullshit.
to dodge, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I can see
yeah, that works.
Okay, so we trade blows with it, and I resist its blows.
Alrighty. So you resist. You guys trade blows. So you hit her, correct?
I hit the plant monster.
Yes. Okay. So the way I see this is as it hits the plant monster, she sort of like falls off, and another plant comes and grabs her, and that's when she says what she said about you guys. Like, come on, can't you guys do better than that? And she's trying to make you guys feel. She's trying to. I'm trying to think what it would be to shift down.
It's trying to shift down her superior.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's mocking you.
Wouldn't it be our savior though? Because she's saying we're not heroes.
Well, she's saying we're not smart enough to do something useful. I mean, obviously, what we did succeeded. She's just saying it didn't matter.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with that. She's trying to up your mundane.
I am certainly resisting.
Yep.
And
I'm resisting on principle
I'm
because
resisting 'cause she
the
smells
only
fun.
thing I don't need is more mundane.
Oh crap! How many of you guys are at high mundane?
Most of us, I think.
Not me.
Oh yeah.
my mundane is at 0.
Okay,
So just me and Jacket then.
so you could take it or just I mean it's up to you guys. So everyone's resisting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I believe that's each of you guys roll independent rolls, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with Jacket and work our way through. Unless Wakuna, are you taking the insult and lowering your mundane? Or are you resisting also?
Yeah, I'm resisting.
Okay, so we'll start with Jacket and then go Wakuna, Kestrel, and Golem.
All right. So I just rolled I rolled nothing against that, or
Flat 2d6 unless you
Yeah.
got something to give you a bonus.
okay.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
You get to pick 2 things from the list.
I'm so sick and tired of being told I'm mundane. It's sarcastic, and I know it. Okay, I need to pull up the list. Basic moves.
It's peripheral moves.
Oh, it's peripheral.
Yeah.
Peripheral moves. Sorry. Shifting label, right?
When you reject somebody's influence.
It's influence, yeah.
I'm trying to find it on the list. I see.
It's
influence.
3/4 of the way down the 3rd column.
Okay, pick 2. Now I have a condition. I could mark potential. Have you?
Why would you want to do that?
Shifting labels would be nice, but I don't feel like this is like a big moment for her that she'd be shifting labels on.
I mean, shifting the labels don't necessarily have to be a big moment. It could just be.
I can just use it to actually be good at something for once.
Well, I mean, you can recommit yourself to your course of action and push up whatever it is you want to work.
I mean, you could do this to up your freak and then unleash your powers, or you
yeah,
could do this,
I could do
yeah.
that, but like Jacket actually is still scared of fighting, so she's still extremely timid.
Okay.
So like I don't feel like she'd be like, let's do it. +1 forward against.
We're also really close to your home, so you might be more defensive.
Oh, thank you for reminding me that. All right, badass Jacket time.
gotta protect the homestead.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I'm doing this. Okay, yeah, so we will mark potential, and I'm going to shift a label up and shift a label down.
All right, you going danger or freak or?
We're gonna up that danger and lower that mundane.
Got it.
So I have a +2, guys. I got a +2.
You have to pick 2 things from the list too. Don't forget that. Was one of them take a potential?
Yeah, take a potential.
Okay.
Because I got.
You also have to act to immediately to prove them wrong. So.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know what you're doing. I'm going to the second she says that, supersize my fist and clobber her in the face.
And which one is that from the list, just so I know?
That's mark a potential by acting immediately to prove them wrong.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what you're.
You don't know me.
Yeah, and you just hit her, and she's like, "Woo," and yeah.
Okay, next.
Yeah. So, Wakuna, go.
All right. I'm rolling for
Just flat 2d6.
just a flat D6. Okay. Man, I can't do anything tonight.
So good news.
This is really good in front of her parents.
You get a potential.
Yes.
Um,
You potential
then-
hog.
their words hit hard. Mark a condition.
Ooh.
Okay. Condition.
Insecure.
Yeah. Insecure. Actually, can I do guilty again?
I don't
Wait,
know if
what
that.
she said.
I-
What did she say? You guys aren't even real
She
superheroes.
said you guys are terrible at this.
Yes. So that would be either.
I don't know. I think guilty actually was.
I don't-
hit me right there. Right.
I don't think a guilty would though. I think it would probably be either something like afraid or maybe angry or helpless. But I don't know if insecure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all of those, guilty is the one that I think would be the least.
I would say afraid or insecure are probably your best bets. I
Yeah.
could see an argument for hopeless.
Well, I was saying depending on how her character argues, but I don't see guilty being really on there.
I mean, I could see guilty being on there in that she has just staged this whole fucking production for her parents to prove that she could be a hero, and she's basically getting called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll go with insecure. That sounds good,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next, now that's it, right? And now it's
Yeah, that's it.
Kestrel.
Kestrel's turn.
Bloop.
You got a
Course he
hit,
hits.
sir.
Yep.
Pick one.
Let's see. What do I want to do? I will take potential and act to prove them wrong.
Okay. So how are you doing that? Because she says I think she said you're a terrible team. So.
I will directly engage the threat and knock her the fudge out.
Okay.
I think that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, we'll try that.
Okay.
Nope.
Boy.
Yep. So,
Potential for everyone.
Yeah.
And you were worried about our advancement rate.
Yeah.
It's amazing how quickly this will turn around. Okay.
I got an advancement now.
I have told you that our previous rate was atypical.
It's got it's got to catch
I
up
didn't-
sometime.
I didn't know it was going to switch like this. So yeah, there's no way team can bring that up. So, boy, I almost want to ask for thoughts of the peanut gallery and how this goes wrong because there's so much going wrong. I'm trying to. Okay, so
What did he fail on again?
he tried to directly engage a threat, which means he's taken a powerful blow, or something narrative happens. Does it?
I would just go and take a powerful blow.
Yeah, we'll go with take a
Yeah.
powerful
Her
blow.
plant monster swats him down as he jumps up to attack her.
Okay.
So I roll conditions for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you have any. So.
Nope. Boom.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
I
What?
get wrecked.
Apparently this is going really wrong.
I'll protect your daughter. Whack.
Bam!
Oh my word! What's that one?
On a 10+, choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation. You lose control of yourself or of your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
I'm not clear how you would ever lose your control of your powers in a terrible way. Short of like
I just
accidentally
become a
murdering
kung fu machine.
Well, like
Um,
I can see like you accidentally like murder or seriously maim the villain instead of just subduing them. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe if he's one of those gadget heroes, some of his gadgets accidentally go off because of the
Yeah.
like explosions, and he accidentally blows up a house or something. I don't know.
Nobody can defend this, right? Like no.
no, it happens. It's a consequence of the roll.
Yeah, I'll take the 2. So
Okay.
I will give ground. The opposition gets an opportunity, and I'm going to mark 2 conditions.
Boom!
Go for whichever ones because they all seem appropriate in this
Because
situation.
you just got fucking wrecked.
Oh.
Bye.
Yep. Okay. And I got to figure out an advance.
Okay. Silver lining. Okay,
You
so
don't get potential for that 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I didn't need it. I got my advance off the other one.
all right, Golem.
Okay. Bam.
Nice, nice. So what do you get here?
I'm going to shift one label up and one down.
Okay,
I'm going to push my danger up and my mundane down.
okay.
And I'm going to cancel her influence and take +1 forward against her.
Okay. Now, Jacket, I need you to directly engage a threat because you told me you were going to hit her in the face,
Okay.
and you got 2 to danger because I just remembered we skipped over that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's fail this because I never do well in fights.
Didn't you just get to shift your danger up?
Yeah.
It won't matter.
Go, go, go.
It never does.
I believe in you.
Damn.
Oh
Take
my
that,
word.
pessimism.
You guys are taking all the good rolls.
You're taking all the damn potential.
Let us fail. We want to level.
Not
All
that-
right.
I don't know how well I'm doing with all the potential. But
Okay,
So-
well, I hit her in the face pretty good.
Yeah, that's. Oh man. Okay, okay. So let's directly engage a threat. So you
So
obviously
I'm
resist.
avoiding her blows,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take something from them.
Okay.
I hit her so hard she drops Reaper.
Yeah, he's down. He's free,
All right.
and she just kind of hits the ground, and she's like shocked to see this. And Reaper just opens his mouth and unleashes some fire on the plants.
Okay, bad plan. Never mind. Let's put Reaper back up there.
In a good way. Like he's controlling it.
Wait, he can breathe fire? What?
I came up with something, okay?
Out
Go
of his
for it.
hands.
Go for it. All right. So I'm going to take the opportunity while she's shocked and distracted
Mhm.
to switch my cannon over from incendiary to concussive. And
Okay.
blast her again while she's kind of reeling.
Okay.
And I get +1 forward.
Okay, that's a hit.
I will impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay, I'm gonna go with now. Do I pick or do you?
Okay. I mean, I think it's kind of open for discussion. I was kind of actually hoping to twist that a little bit.
All right, I'm listening.
Impress the witnesses.
Okay.
Specifically Kuna's parents.
You know what? I am willing to say yes to this. I'm willing to say yes to this. I'm gonna say that this villain is also somewhat surprised, and her surprise carries over to the crowd. Does that sound good,
Okay,
sir?
that seems cool. Yeah.
Okay. So your
So-
concussion goes off. She wasn't expecting it. She was still like
Reeling
looking- from Jacket.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you just come in and go bam, and she goes flying back again.
All right. I think I'm taking a powerful blow though.
Yes. And then Kestrel, if you want to do something, you have the floor, sir.
All right. So I got to pick one from the 7 to 9 list. I will give ground. I will say that I have knocked her back out of range, and so I don't really have a good follow-up position.
Okay. I just remembered. Kestrel, did you also give up ground? Was that what you chose?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you gave up ground, Golem gave up ground, it'll be Wakuna, right? What are you gonna do? And then Kestrel if this still continues.
Oh, I took a blow last I knew. And then...
Yeah, but you deflected it.
Yeah, but you were fine. You landed on your feet, as it were.
Okay. Wait. We attacked her and she was down for. Is she down at the moment?
Oh yeah, she's on the ground now.
Okay.
She is down but not out.
Yeah, she's a little like she just got hit with a concussion grenade here.
More like a concussion blast,
Concussion blast.
like Cyborg's
Yes.
sonic cannon kind of thing.
So she's
And
just
I'm guessing she's looking at Gollum right now.
I'm pretty
She
sure
doesn't-
she's trying to figure out which way is up right now.
yeah, that's kind of the situation. She's a little stunned.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and keep her down. I'm gonna run over and try and put my sword to her throat and say, "Don't move.
Okay.
This is over."
I'm thinking this is directly engage a threat.
It's either directly engage a threat or provoke.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So why?
I would go with directly engage a threat. Like, do you
That's
just
what
run
I
up and
was
threaten her
thinking.
with a sword, or do you like run up and like clock her in the face and then sort of stand over her menacingly?
Well, she's in a stunned state. Like, was she really hit hard, or was she?
She is still in the
Like
fight.
she's
She will
still
get back up and
Yeah,
keep fighting.
she's gonna get back up and still fighting. This isn't the coup de
Okay.
grace surrender.
So I'm going to run up to her.
Okay, so directly
Try
engage a
and-
threat.
Yeah, try and knock her down again one more time without like completely knocking her out using my kung fu skills. And
Okay.
then hold my sword.
Yeah, you run up and jump her
I
as she's getting up or something.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see it.
And that would be danger.
Yes.
Please tell me I finally succeeded.
You
No.
failed, but with a teammate's help.
Do it with the team.
And I'm hinting for Kestrel so he can impress the parents.
Yeah, sure. That's the only thing I've done useful this fight is assist people. So I'll keep